Welcome back. Go ahead.
We're
Tell
good,
them
bro.
that it's human nature. All right, go for it.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Words from the Nerd podcast. It is your boys, Benjamin, Aiden, and Charlie, back with another episode, another exciting week. The last week that we are getting 3 comic book shows at the same exact time, as well as the release of...
Why you say that, bro? Why you just
Michael.
fucking bum me out, bro? I was just singing Michael, and you just bum me out, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, we're all bummed, but like, we had a generational run, and I think it rivaled last year, like last February, March. I think we had a higher high this year, which is crazy to say because we were in,
I was
like,
gonna say I don't think it rivaled. I think it beat it.
I know, but like Andor, Severance, Invincible, like
Andor, Severance, Invincible is crazy, bro.
That's
Andor,
fair. That's a good point.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah, it might have had a higher high, but I think overall this, gave it a run for its money. But anyways, we are here to discuss all that fun stuff, as well as updates to our Rotten Tomato draft that we have going on throughout this year and our box office fantasy draft as well. It's going to be a big week for everything, so we're going to jump right into it. If you leave a comment down below, we'll read it on next week's episode. Aiden will be hosting. You can make him say literally whatever you want. No filter, no nothing. He'll read it bar for bar. On last week's episode, we had one comment from the boy Memish, #best podcast ever.
Poetry, Memish. Poetry, brother. That was a banger. That was a banger,
It's gonna
Memish.
hit every single time.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because he's our boy, but I appreciate it every single time. The fact that he takes time out of his day to comment that every single week. Memish, we love you. You got to come on soon. Memish, how about you comment and tell us what's like an upcoming movie or something that you want to come on here and discuss? We'll get you on here for a conversation. That'll be a blast. So that's the only comment, but leave anything for Aiden next week. Make sure to like the video while you're down there. Subscribe if you are new. And with that being said, gentlemen, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with Charlie because I'm hoping you might have watched a couple of movies. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Bruh, listen, bruh, I was busy this week. I finally got my hands on Mario Odyssey, bro. That's all I've been doing.
For
all right, what kingdom? Oh yeah, please go ahead, Ben.
For context of the viewers, Charlie had a little deal with us that he was going to stay away from the trailers for Spider-Man Brand New Day. And so there had to be some stakes, and we decided to make the punishment that both Aiden and I got to pick a movie, anything we wanted for Charlie to watch. And we were both nice to him. Aiden picked The Holdovers, and I picked Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, which Charlie has not seen any of those movies. That's been, 3 weeks at this point? It's been 2 or 3 weeks at this point.
Listen, bro, it's been busy times.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just, every week I'm looking forward to, seeing if you finally got to it. So Charlie has not gotten to it, but I do want to hear about where you're at in Mario Odyssey.
What was your question going to be, Aiden? About
what
Mario
kingdom?
Odyssey?
Yeah. What kingdom are you at right now?
I have finished the game.
Dang.
I finished the game. I'm really glad I didn't spend the full $60 Nintendo wants for that on it, because that was short, brother. I think I finished it in probably a total of like 12 hours of playtime. But it's a good game. It's a good game, man. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm gonna like 100% complete it. I will go back through and do a bunch of like the little moments throughout the kingdoms because eventually when I realized that getting more moons than I needed to just to progress did nothing for me in the grand scheme, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna get the bare minimum and then move on, and then I'll go back later. So I'm gonna do the go back later part. I especially want to try whatever level Aiden sent in the group chat that apparently is so stupidly hard.
I think you have to go on the dark side of the moon, and you go behind the Odyssey itself. And you throw Cappy on the Scarecrow, and that he takes you into the level. It is.
That's good to know.
Not fun. I mean, I don't know. You might have the mechanics sound way. I did. I finally did it. Yeah, it took me maybe about, if I gathered all my playtime together, about 2.5, 3 hours, maybe. If you might have the mechanics sound better than I do, but when I went to the comments and I saw that other people were having just as hard of a time, I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better about taking forever.
I think the movement in that game is fire.
Yeah, I don't have it like super down. Like, bro, I since I beat the game and I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom, I've unlocked the bubble game, or the balloon game, excuse me. And like, obviously it's an old game. Nintendo hasn't updated in a while. And like, I'm reading a bunch of threads and whatnot on like Reddit and stuff. There's glitches people do to hide the balloons and whatnot. So that stuff's lame. But like, brother, there's so many where, and I've only looked on Mushroom Kingdom. I have not looked at any of the other kingdoms for the balloon game. But just to get to the very tippy top of Peach's castle, somebody did it in 7 seconds, bro. 7 seconds, dog. And I'm like, how do you even do that? And I look up like a movement thing, and people they're jumping in the air, slamming down, doing the jump after that, throwing Cappy, and then diving towards Cappy, jumping off Cappy. I'm like, bro, I can't, I'm not like that, bro. I'm not like that. But like, I'm good at video games, but I cannot do that. Like, that is not something I can do. I don't know if it's just like, I've only played the game with the Pro controller. I have not done the Joy-Cons whatsoever. But it's worked for me so far, and it hasn't, like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on any of the experience. Better. Yeah, really? Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
From a movement perspective. It's just a rhythm thing that's like really hard to get used to. It just takes a lot of time.
Well, I'm like, I don't know how, like, I've done the slam down, jump, and throw Cappy and dive. But like, how do I jump off of Cappy after that? Because you have to keep holding X to keep Cappy out, right? But then I have to keep holding X and then also press B to jump off. I don't know, bruh. Like, it's whatever. I don't want to get into the minutia of it, but it was a good game. The hardest thing that I've had to do so far, and I didn't even have to do it, is just also in the Mushroom Kingdom, you can do the rematches of every single boss. Dude, the boss from the Sand Kingdom, the dude with the big hands, that pissed me off so much, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Those stupid little mummy bitches climbing out of the fucking ground while this dude's trying to fucking ram me in my fucking asshole. It's just stupid, bro. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. But I ended up doing it. My favorite kingdom, if I had to guess, not guess, if I had to say so.
See how based you are.
If I'm honest, I don't think I'm based, but I'm a fan, and I feel like there's not much to do in this one. The Seaside Kingdom. I'm a fan of the Seaside Kingdom myself.
Is that the one with the octopus as the
the octopus boss? Which I don't think that's a very great boss fight.
I hated that kingdom.
No, I like the movement of that water creature thing. I was like, I'm fucking with this. And then the fact that you have to go back into the water to get, like, I don't know. I thought that was a cool, like, limitation on the relative power fantasy.
I thought you were gonna be based when you said there's not much to do. I thought you were gonna go Lost Kingdom.
Okay. See, yeah, I can see
look
that.
It up. He forgets.
No, I know. I remember. But I don't know.
I just liked how compact it was.
That's what I was gonna say. There's not much to do in it, and I haven't gone.
That's a good pull.
I haven't gone back to do like the cube things yet. I will say that. So I don't know what that element like adds to it or anything. But I do like the stretching creature thing that's on Lost Kingdom. Like, what?
That was Wooded.
That's Wooded King. Lost Kingdom is
Wooded
with
King.
the centipedes.
No, yeah, that's what I meant. Like the stretching this way, not stretching upwards. Yeah, my bad. But I did enjoy that. I enjoyed that way more than the stretching upwards one. But I don't know. Seaside Kingdom just was speaking to me. I also want to find all the picture frames, the paintings or whatever. I've found, I think, 3 of them so far. So
There's a lot of cool stuff post game, but it does get to a point where it feels like, oh, you're just getting more moons. There's not as much like variety, I guess.
And can you answer me? One of you answer me this, because I have 300 moons right now, like 348.
Do you want to know?
And it said, yeah, how many are there? Because I assume 600.
I think it's 880.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, son. Because I looked at Toadette, and Toadette gives you an achievement for getting 600, but there's no achievement past that. At least I didn't see one. And I guess my main question is there, because it told me that I unlocked the dark side of the moon after getting 250 moons. So is there another area that unlocks if I get more?
There's.
How many more areas?
I guess technically one.
Just one? And is that for getting all of them?
I don't know if it's all of them. I haven't 100% the game myself.
Sure.
I don't think it's all of them. I definitely don't think it's all of them. But yeah, it's 880 total moons.
I mean, there was a point when I first met Toadette, and I just sat there and I just got all the ones for achievement. Yeah. I was like, all right, dude, how long is this gonna take?
I mean, there's a ton of those.
Yeah. It's a good game, man. I'm happy with that. If I'm honest though, and this is a little unfair because clearly Astrobot was working off of Odyssey in some ways. Astrobot is PlayStation's version of Mario, pretty much. Astrobot, the game that came out in 2024, September 2024. I love that game. I think that game beats this, truthfully. For me personally.
Yeah, it probably does.
But again, not fair. Like 2017 game versus 2024, and the 2024 game is clearly borrowing stuff from Odyssey. So,
do you know the natural progression of this is that you should play the new Donkey Kong game?
Dude, I want to. I think
you'll like that more than this.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm excited too. I almost, because when I have a local game store where I bought this from for $35, and in there they also had Tears of the Kingdom for $45, and I don't have Tears of the Kingdom yet. I'm still playing through Breath of the Wild. So, but it wasn't the Switch 2 version. I have the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild. So I'm like, well, I gotta get the Switch 2 version of Tears of the Kingdom, even though I don't. I really don't. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I didn't watch that stuff. So, and then I guess anything else, I don't think I really got up to much anything else. Still watching Euphoria. That's all right. Actually, this episode was a lot more interesting than what's been happening previously. So, and I also started watching The Testaments, which is like the sequel series to The Handmaid's Tale.
Is that with Chase Infinity?
Yeah, with Chase Infinity. And they try to play her way younger than she looks. And like, I don't know. It's just, maybe that's part of like, because she's in this like, it's called Gilead, like this version of the US that is like hyper religious and hyper infantilizing. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but like she looks like she's like 18, and then they have her 17 or 18, and they have her just hitting puberty, and she just got her first period in part of the show. I'm like, all right, man, I don't know what we're doing here. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's good. So yeah, man, that's what I've been doing.
I hadn't been up to much, baby. Watched Michael and watched the 3 shows we're going to talk about. Been slacking, but hopefully that changes here soon. I've been playing a lot of Odyssey, but for different reasons. I've just been trying to collect as many moons as possible. It's hard to let go because I know I got to get to other games. So,
do you know how many moons you have right now?
I actually don't have a lot, dude. I don't have a lot. Towards the end of the game, I started to do the same thing you did, which is just collect the basic amount and then move on. But oh man, at least, I mean, surely I have at least 300. I'll have to double check and let you know. I've been focusing on ones that are really, really hard. So like I'll have to complete those first before I move on. Like I need to get this one down. Yeah. And I will not watch any video on how to do it, on how to complete it. So most of the time I'm just sitting there stuck in my own ways, just trying to get a singular moon. But I have to move on. So I think Metroid will be next. I'll probably try to play some Metroid games.
Which one?
Gosh, you know what? Now that you ask, I forget. Brandon told me which one I should start with.
Probably Metroid Prime.
Zero Mission?
Prime, Zero Mission.
Either Zero Mission or Prime. What's the one that he just jumps up? It's just never ending. He just like jumps up and is shooting up at. I don't know, man. I'll have to look at it later. He'll probably comment.
I don't have a very deep Metroid bag, to be honest.
I think I will go from Bonanza to Zelda, but I need to put those off for as long as I can. You know, I need to use this time to get away from Odyssey, get into other franchises. I've been playing a lot of Mario Golf. I've been playing a ton, probably an unhealthy amount of Mario Golf with Peach just trying to like break 60. So I've been playing a lot of Mario Golf, but yeah. I'm going to try and jump into a couple other franchises before I get into Bonanza and Zelda. So, but yeah, you know, just that's what I've been doing, man. Just all up on that Switch 2 grind.
Yeah. Been good. Watched all the stuff except for Michael. Haven't seen Michael. And bought a new car. Well, bought a new car for Reagan. So traded in the old 20-year-old Buick for a brand new Buick. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Let's go.
We didn't know that would be now. We knew that would be sometime this year. But when we started looking at options, it kind of became clear that if we did it now or did it later on, it makes no difference. And she went and got an oil change. And the people basically said, hey, your tires are terrible. Like, you basically shouldn't be driving. And we're like, well, we're not getting new tires. We're getting a new car. So we looked and found something and got it within like literally 4 days. So
nice.
Quick turnaround, but
you guys use Carvana?
No,
I've just been seeing ads for that.
We actually used Car Guru.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have that app.
Yeah, so we just looked at price range, mileage, year, whatever, and then something fell in our lap, which just feel like it's kind of crazy because it, like, I don't know, the comparable options, the pricing almost seems too good to be true, but there's nothing wrong with it, and we're still in the factory warranty because it's like new enough, so we don't have any reason to be actually concerned about it. So yeah, that was good news getting that done. And yeah, otherwise I've been good, and I am ready to hop in and talk about Rotten Tomatoes. Charlie, I hope you're ready. So
I am ready.
I have like 6 projects that I pulled up to look at the scores on. So Charlie, if you have the board ready to share.
Sir.
The biggest one that we got is we got these scores in for Michael. These dropped literally the day after we recorded last week, so we didn't get to touch on them. It started off, I think, worse. It was like critic score dropped at like, what, a 27 or something?
I thought it was 23. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Critic score dropped terrible for Charlie. Immediately, throwing the whole board off. And then the audience score has just been through the roof, 97%. So currently sitting at a 38.97, giving Charlie a total of 135 points for the project, which is the worst of any project that has been picked thus far, and is devastating. I'm sure it's devastating given you guys probably liked the movie, not to like get into the discussion already, but I'm sure that this is pretty frustrating.
Yeah, bro. I've said this to you guys in voice chats in the group chat, but like 2 years in a row now, man. The inaugural one and the first annual. Like I just and it's always the same time of year too. Like I choose the worst possible choice, and it just drags me down. But and this is pie in the sky stuff because I really like with the way Ben's list is set up here. I do not actually believe this to be true, but I mean I won last year with a pick like that. So I mean who's to say it's impossible this time around? But I mean, I am to say that it's impossible this time around, just because. I mean, Ben's list is looking pretty good, man. The only thing that worries me about his list for him is Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
Steven
That
Spielberg,
Clayface teaser,
he's had some Oh yeah, the Clayface, dude, that Clayface teaser, that poster too, man. Oh my gosh, that poster is fucking gorgeous.
We're all back on that movie, and not to like tip picks because we've got a couple months still. I want that on my board for the box office draft. I just 100 mil break even. Fair. I want that on my board.
Fair.
But yeah, man, this Michael stuff's crazy. And I guess for the audience sake, like what I'm bringing up, like we talked about a little bit, like Ben's pretty much has this in the bag, man. Like, I don't know, 2 projects out. He's already sitting at a 376, which right now puts him in second place to Aiden with 480, but Aiden has 3 projects out. So, and I still haven't picked, I guess, my 7th pick, excuse me. So like there's potential in that, but I don't know. Like I really gotta lock in and make sure I'm making a great choice there to really hopefully do something here. But I would need 2 of Ben's picks to fall below like a 70 in order for me to really get somewhere. And I just don't see that happening. Maybe Disclosure Day, but even then, I really don't think a modern day Steven Spielberg movie. What did Ready Player One? What were the Rotten Tomatoes scores for
I don't think it was great.
70s, 80s.
70s, 80s?
Might even be lower. 71, 77.
See, like I would want a performance like that to really boost me there. But even then, that's not like I would love lower if possible. Not to Steven Spielberg. I want your movie to do so bad. I imagine The Fabelmans was pretty high though, right?
Fabelmans was like 90s.
Both?
Let me check just so I don't spread misinformation. 92, 83.
Dang, yeah. See, like I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see with this one. He's got a lot of A-list actors. He's I think it's his first movie. Is it his first movie since Fabelmans or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. We'll see. He's off of a heater with Fabelmans, so he might be. Maybe he's running out of guys. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
He's been going for like a century. Like, what are we talking about?
He was gonna make the Call of Duty movie, but he decided not to.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this Michael stuff is quite the bummer. I will say it's a little bit less so this year, just because like the way we've changed the point system. So like it's not a 0 on the board anyway. Right. Still just it's not wonderful for me. Maybe Clayface isn't that great though. Just saying. Let's put the idea out there.
Disclosure Day, Clayface, and Doomsday.
Maybe Doomsday is not that good.
I'm pretty confident in Godzilla and Forgotten Island. Honestly, those are
automatic bangers.
Those are locks.
Yeah, I'm confident in Forgotten Island. Honestly, maybe a crazy thing to say. I'm not so confident in Godzilla -0. I don't know.
That is actually a crazy thing to say.
I don't know, man.
The fact that you would even put that opinion out on the internet is insane. But
listen, bro, I do like Godzilla -1. I think it was a great movie, but can he do it again? I don't know.
It has a 90, like what, 99, 98 on Rotten Tomatoes,
something like that. It's disgusting.
See, man, people, dude. Sequels though, trust me, and critics, bro, critics with sequels, trust me, bro, they are going to fucking shit on you.
We'll see.
All right, Charlie, you might be talking out of your ass a little bit.
Hey, man. Hey, I expect you guys to kiss my feet whenever I end up being right. All right.
The last thing to mention about this Michael pick is that when we did the original draft episode and introduced like the bidding and whatnot, this was, correct me if I'm wrong, Aiden brought up that he wanted to bid on Michael, and then Charlie bid on it. And then Charlie ended up getting it. And after we finished recording, Aiden was like, yeah, I didn't really want that.
I instantly regretted even bringing it up. I was like, that's so stupid. Like, I'm getting so greedy with this fucking bidding. I just want to do it immediately. And so I was like, this is a bad idea. As the wheel's spinning, I'm like, this is a bad idea. I really hope I don't get this. And I didn't.
Dude,
so
yeah, if you had gotten that in your 6 and then still taken the Adventures of Cliff Booth, didn't get Daredevil, well, your board would be looking pretty rough.
Yeah, especially because Beef Season 2 and Drama kind of let me down.
Yeah, moving over to Aiden's board, the Drama has stayed still, 77 critic, 78 audience for a total of 155 points. That hasn't really moved since we got the scores a couple weeks ago. And then for Beef, Season 2, that's, I think, gone up a little bit on the critic score, and then the audience score has pretty much stayed as low as it is. So we're looking at an 87 critic and a 60% audience score for a total of 147.
What I'm seeing here is that I got it's the Bear Mickey 17 all over again. Like last season, the Bear got 80-60 and Mickey 17 was just 270s. And I finished in third. So, it's like I don't know, man. We'll see. Daredevil hit, luckily, but even then, it's like my best pick so far that I've gotten scores for is still a whole 8 points behind Ben's lowest pick so far, that we have scores for. So I don't know. It's going to be a big game of catching up. I feel like I am confident in Dune Part 3, X-Men 97 Season 2. I am more than confident in those. Aang, I think, gets 80-80. Cliff Booth is up in the air with seeing how the Drama in Beef Season 2 went. So I don't know, man. I think my ceiling is second place, bro. I think Ben's taking it. Like, let's just like.
Yeah. But if your ceiling is second and Charlie's ceiling is second, that means I'm in first no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been saying that. We've been saying that though. Like that's what we said all last week, my boy. That's like. I mean, happy for you, bro. Don't get me wrong, but like to know that you're winning in the beginning of the second quarter of the year, like that's crazy.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
We will see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
There's still.
It'll still be fun. There's still
possibilities, but
excited,
I mean, the truth is, if we just go project for project, that I'm substantially above your guys' current projects with my current projects. Like even just direct comparison right now. So
sure, yeah. I gotta say though, it'd be awesome if the Odyssey actually pulls like a 90-90 or like a 90, both scores in the 90s, just so it could be better than Invincible. Like honestly, I'd be happy with that. Like,
honestly,
just so I would know that I made that right
yeah.
choice.
I'd be happy for you. Like that's not. I'd be all in favor of that. And
I don't know, man.
We'll have to see for next year.
Aiden mentioned this at one point. I don't know if he still feels this way, but he mentioned that like this one feels more important. This draft feels more important to him anyway than the box office draft. And I don't know if like, I mean, it depends on who you are and how you look at it. Because like, on one hand, the box office draft is way more of an official thing because like it's fully set up, like it's all going. We hardly do anything for it. But versus this one, we created it for us to do specifically. Nobody else is doing this, at least that I think we've seen. And so I don't know, depending on how you look. So all of that to say is, for me, I think I might agree. Like this one is like, I think that there's still a lot of like minute things that can change, i.e. like we talked about like already knowing, and I know we just said we don't actually know if this is how it's going to turn out, but already knowing that Ben is the likely winner in the beginning, the beginning of the second quarter of the year is crazy. But I don't know. That can be tweaked, that can be adjusted, all that kind of stuff we can talk about for next year. But I think just because we put the time in to do this and make this something that we could participate in and follow along, I think makes it cool. Not to say, I love the box office one too, which I believe you're about to share because, oh my gosh, $217 million opening weekend, bro.
Dude,
that
movie is going to make
ahead of
so
yourself.
much money.
Don't get ahead of
Holy shit, talk to
that
me, bro.
movie's gonna make so much money, bro.
Whoa.
Genuinely.
Get me on here. There we go. Yeah. Just to touch on what you were just saying for a second, Charlie. I think for me, I really like how we have made the changes on the Rotten Tomatoes draft compared to last year. I think having the 7 picks with the bidding, that's really good. It's making it a little bit more involved. The scoring system is a huge upgrade. I don't even know. Like, I know I came up with the scoring for last year, but I don't know what I was on when I came up with those random ranges for the scoring and whatnot. So I think those things are a lot better. And yeah, I mean, I just think that, like, I don't know, predicting a score seems more, I don't want to say it's more skill based than predicting box office, but it almost feels like it should be. So I don't know. We'll have to evaluate that as we start to look at things for next year. But yes, hopping in to our box office league, we of course can look at the graph where we just see every weekend Mr. Brandon Woody just jumping up every single weekend as the Mario movie continues to make money, where the rest of us slowly climb. Although Aiden's about to have a big hit with Devil Wears Prada 2. I'll let him touch on that here in a second. But starting off with 42A, B Woody, talking about Super Mario Galaxy, and we've been discussing this a little bit outside of the podcast, but this has definitely slowed down pretty significantly.
Big time.
And it's about to come out on streaming services. So there's a chance that it only just barely creeps to the 1 billion. Whereas I think a lot of us would have expected that this was going to make $1 billion in profit. So to me, this is landing like 300 or 400 million less than I thought it would, which is very unfortunate considering this went as a second overall hit pick for the entire year.
Yeah, and conversations I've had with Brandon have been Spider-Man Brand New Day might be a $2 billion movie. Like, these are sentiments that have been had by the man himself, the box office guru himself.
I mean,
which profit wise, like, we can, you'll get into the doomsday of it all later. But profit wise, where does that put the definitive 1 of 1 pick? You know, let's say Doomsday makes $2 billion, right? That's $1 billion profit. Spider-Man, let's say it's a 250 budget, right? Well, then their break even is going to be 625. If it makes $1.7 billion, all right, that's a $1.1 billion profit. And then Toy Story, which is honestly, I feel like the biggest threat of the year in terms of that conversation.
Yeah,
that movie could make so much money, right?
Yeah.
So
I think
this Mario revelation has kind of shaken the entire board. Whereas the dude who I thought was winning is sitting there saying, I mean, this is going to be rough for me. I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, what's going on here? So that makes me even more excited for summer. But yeah, Mario, man, it just kind of stopped. It was crazy because I was like, I was thinking Mario was going to be the 1.7 billion dollar movie. And there's just no way. I mean, it comes out on streaming here in a couple days, actually.
I think reception
next week,
a big part in it too. It's just not been it hasn't had good positive word of mouth spread about it. So I don't know, its legs have just I mean, it's still going strong, decently strong, but I thought it would be a lot stronger considering we're I don't know, in its 4th weekend or whatever.
I mean, you know what, honestly, womp womp, Brandon, bro, give us a shot, man. Let's go. What do you mean? Nah, I'm pulling up to the funeral in a fucking shining jacket and one glove on, fucking hip thrusting, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? Get this out of here.
This guy's crazy. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I think he's got 3 pretty stellar picks coming up here for summer.
100%, yeah.
I don't know about Disclosure Day. I see that potentially being like a 200 mil budget, 250 mil budget, and being like a $400 million movie. And I know that he like acknowledged that when he picked it, but I'm worried about that for him. I think Minions is gonna do numbers.
We really think people are showing out for Jackass?
They have in the past. I mean, 100%. I don't think it's not gonna be crazy, but it's just not gonna like lose him money.
Sure, because I mean it's a low budget.
The most recent one was I think like a $10 million budget, and it made over $100 million. Like also the last when's the last one that came out? Was it like 2014?
No.
That came out in theaters 2021.
There was one like 3 or 4 years ago. There's been one.
Isn't there one called Jackass Forever? Is that one?
That one.
It might have been 2022. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, 2022. But again, it had a 50 million domestic. Which is not anything to wave your finger at. I can't find the list that I used to have, but still.
Yeah. Last thing to mention with Brandon here, Yumi in Tuscany has completely died and is going to lose at least 20 million. I would say it's really not going up at all. Has not been super successful for him, which is just, I mean, that's just pegging him down just a little bit compared to his other picks. He's had a phenomenal board so far. Definitely like the best overall out of all of us at this point for his winter picks. So good on you, Brandon. But Mario, we'll see. Aiden, hold your horses on talking about a couple of these.
I was going to say Jackass Forever had a budget of $10 million and had a total gross of 80.5 million. So that it made
60 mil profit or something.
Good amount. Yeah.
You take that. So for Aiden, Project Hail Mary has just been steadily climbing week after week. This is a great winter pick. I think this is the best winter pick so far. Michael is the only chance to dethrone this outside of our hit picks. This is the best winter pick when it comes to profit. It's continued to get extensions with IMAX screens, and that has helped its numbers a lot. Its legs have been really good, and they are delaying putting this on streaming services. So I think this number is going to go up, not like a ton more, but definitely a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then normal.
It's fine. Movie, I expected this to be my good luck, have fun, don't die, so it's fine.
This movie hasn't barely even been reporting on numbers because I swear it got pulled from theaters because it did so poorly. I don't even think you can go and watch this movie anymore. That's how bad it was doing. So that number's not going to change by that much. Aiden's going to lose quite a bit. But Aiden, go ahead.
This weekend, man.
Go ahead.
This weekend, Devil Wears Prada comes out. That was my number one pick for the summer season, and it's looking like it's going to open to about 80 to 100 mil over the weekend, over the 3 days.
Domestic?
So huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I can't. I'll look for the report, but this thing is going to be a juggernaut. It is going to be huge. So I'm very excited about that. Devil Wears Prada is tracking to make 80 to 100 mil domestically this coming weekend, challenging both Michael and Project Hail Mary records. It's having a fantastic pre-sales window, and it has all of May pretty much in terms of its target audience. It has all of May.
See, bro, and that's what that worries me for Michael, bro.
Yeah. So Devil Wears Prada, I'm very excited about. The reviews are also good. They're not overwhelmingly great.
I thought they were mixed.
They haven't been horrible. It's been the big summary I've seen is everyone falls back into their roles perfectly. It's good, it's fun, but this didn't need to be made. That's kind of the sentiment I'm seeing, which fine. Fine. I will take fine and good over really bad any day of the week.
I think that the scores and word of mouth could play a big factor into like how strong this ultimately becomes.
Yeah. I mean, and I would agree as well. I also think the target audience doesn't really care about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be a women. The Housemaid was absolutely horrible, made so much money because these people going and watching this movie, they don't care about reviews, Rotten Tomatoes. They don't care about any of that. And that's their target audience, and they're going to show out for it. So I agree. I also could see the flip side where this just stands tall and just takes every hit on the chin. So I'm excited to see how it performs. I'm very excited. I'm really happy that I have Brand New Day, Devil Wears Prada, and Odyssey that I get to.
Honestly, having these four, your board just looks good. It just looks good. Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah. And then my other two, Paw Patrol and Insidious, the small budget, big money makers. I'm actually very excited to see how Paw Patrol performs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so excited because again, in terms of target audience, it has all of August, and it's just $2 to $3 per, or 2 to 3 tickets per viewing. Because it's all going to be kids showing out for it. So as long as it has a big opening weekend and maybe the weekend after, everyone will start going back to school. So we won't see it like hold up super tall unless I'm mistaken in past examples. But I'm very excited. I'm very, very happy with my list. And I think going up against Brandon in the summer season, I think I'm going to blow all of y'all out of the water. I'm not going to lie.
I think you're looking really good so far. I can't lie. I think you are.
I'll take that.
All right, let me stand on my high horse for a little bit. First things first, we'll get it out of the way. Doomsday with the 1 billion break even. Honestly, I'm not even worried about this. I can't wait. You know what's going to feel great? What's going to feel great is when we get to September and the Endgame re-release makes $200 to $300 million in like 3 weeks. I cannot wait for that to just blow expectations out of the water. And then we can see that this movie is going to have motion like Endgame did back in 2019. I can't wait for that day. And that's where I'm going to feel the most secure about this pick as the 1-1 overall. Who knows if it'll be the most profitable movie of the year, but I'm feeling very good about it. I really do feel good about it.
Well, here's the thing. What Brandon?
Whoa, Aiden, sorry. Pause. Charlie, resume. Talk. What's going on?
So funny, bro. You're the king of cope on this fucking podcast. You're the king of cope. It's so insane. It's so insane, bro. Oh my god! I love your optimism, Ben. I love that shit, man. Good for you, bro. I love it. I'm not even saying you're wrong, but it's just the way you talk yourself into. I feel really good about this. Listen, holy shit, man!
I'm just saying. I do. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too positive, but I'm standing 10 toes on everything I'm saying. Like I really do believe it is the thing.
I like that, bro. I like that.
Sorry, Aiden, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I think here's what Brandon's sentiment has been is if Spider-Man overperforms and if Spider-Man does amazing numbers, Doomsday is going to follow suit. So for your sake and for what you're saying right here, yeah, I hope so, because that means that Spider-Man did its job and made me a bunch of money as well.
Yeah, and we were talking about this. I guess depending on Spider-Man's budget, which is, I mean, it's probably what, 250 if we had to guess.
I'd probably say 250.
Yeah. So what Doomsday needs in order to beat that is to beat the overall gross by like what, 400 400 million or something. Like, I guess I don't really see how Doomsday doesn't do 400 million more than Spider-Man. I feel like it has to beat it by at least that margin.
Sure, yeah. I wouldn't even be inclined to disagree. Even if it's a bad movie, I wouldn't be inclined to disagree with that.
Yeah, so I guess like this whole comparison of could Spider-Man be the highest grossing movie of the year, I don't really see how Avengers doesn't beat whatever Spider-Man does.
I agree. And I agree with that too. I do think they will act like in comparison of each other, if that makes sense. They will, what one does, the other will do. What one does, the other will follow suit. But in terms of like the most money, not profit, but the most money. Yeah, dude. Once we start to get into the summer and we start kicking up that doomsday marketing, everyone's going to be eating their words. Like I'm so tired of this fake ass Dune Part 3. Oh, like these every time I open up Twitter, bro, and I see people talking about, oh yeah, Doomsday's screwed, bro. Doomsday doesn't know what they're doing messing with Dune Part 3. Look, I love Dune. I do. I love it a lot. Who are we fucking kidding with these fucking conversations? Like Avengers isn't going to sweep everybody off its feet once that marketing starts. As soon as people see Cap and Thor fighting Doctor Doom, are we kidding, bro? What is this fucking like? Are y'all? People are losing their minds with this. I don't understand. Like I'm not worried at all about any of this stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna make so much money.
Yeah, I agree. Getting into a couple of other things. I don't know if we touched on this, and I don't actually think that this number is correct. I think it's closer to like 38.5 million. I don't know where they're getting this higher number from. This is still profitable. It flips profitable. And I said this in the group chat, but if you're not losing money, you're making money. Not a lot of things have gone to the positive this year, so I'll take it. Same thing with Hoppers. Same thing with Hoppers. We are just barely squeaking by, and I think it's supposed to make like another, it's estimated that it will make another like 5 million or something by the time its run officially ends. So a little bit of profit there. And then the craziest success story is The Mummy, which going into last weekend when it came out, it was reported that it was only going to open to like, I forget what it was, $16 million or something, with a $55 million break even. Then international has just been pumping money into this thing. It opened with like 22 million internationally. And so now just after its second weekend, we are already in the positive. And now the current estimates say that it will probably at least hit 100 million overall, which would profit me close to 50 million, which I would absolutely take, because that basically means that for purely my winter picks, I would end up going positive, which is not at all something I expected to do. I really did not think that purely based on these picks, I would be positive. I'm still going to be negative due to Aiden's bomb pick, but this, even though like there's no huge money here, it's something, and I'll take it.
I think you might have just barely went positive too, because what y'all are losing off of my bomb pick is $67 million, and I think you're like right there. Yeah.
No, literally, yeah, literally.
My bomb pick could not have went any better. I was so happy with that. So
yeah, I mean, we talked about this before, but holy crap, dude, I'm so pissed. Anyways, Supergirl with $100 million budget. That's, you're welcome for gifting you some money in the pocket.
Yeah, thank you.
But,
well, Charlie's about to do the same thing too. So
as for my picks, I went 1-1 with the Mandalorian and Grogu for the summer picks, and we just got new reporting over these last few days that we are currently on the up for its predictions. We are now looking at an $80 to $100 million 4-day opening weekend on Memorial Day weekend, which is up from like a 70 mil estimate before, which is a really good sign for the movie. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. Do I think it has a chance to make 500, 600 million. I think there's a chance, and I'm really hoping that the Star Wars fandom shells out for this movie. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I'm being overly confident in it. I know that there are early screenings happening next week on May the 4th. I actually tried to get tickets to go up to Chicago and see the movie. It was all sold out, like really, really quickly. It sold out, which is a good sign. But I think if there's positive word of mouth, that the ceiling is just going to continue to go higher and higher for this. So I'm very hopeful, but I also understand that this could just make 300 million and just completely die out, and it's over for me.
And I will say I agree with Brandon, what he said in the Instagram group chat. Like, in terms of Star Wars, I want this to do well. I would love for Star Wars to this for them to have a win after not having a movie since Rise of Skywalker. Now, like, what would that win entail for Disney? Like, what would that tell them? Like, more Mando and Grogu stuff, more or like take the story in different directions. I don't know, but and I couldn't even say what I'd really want from that. But I do think that overall, I would want this to do well. But obviously, I don't want it to do super well for you.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, more than just this box office draft, I want it to do well because I want more Star Wars movies in theaters, and that to me, as like a big Star Wars fan, I mean, look behind me. I love this franchise, and it is a shame that it doesn't get the kind of love that it needs to, especially since Disney took over. And just getting movies is not good enough. I want actual good movies. So
sure.
I'm hoping. I mean,
we're getting
a new chapter.
This Starfighter next year, or is that 2028?
Next year.
Next year, and then the Rey movies are still on the docket, right? At some point.
No, don't. We can't.
Are they not? Are they not? I mean, now that Kathleen Kennedy's out, maybe that'll move around. I don't know.
I don't think they're happening. I'm going to be honest. I really don't think they're happening. I don't know what's like actually confirmed in the works other than Starfighter is next year. I'm going to want that on my board because it's Ryan Gosling. And like, I think it's actually going to draw in more people than maybe even this movie. But yeah, I don't know what else is confirmed after that.
Dang.
And then Power Ballots, kind of just to throw it out there, we'll see, and has incredible reviews on Rotten Tomatoes since it was shown at a film festival. So I'm hoping it's a $10 million budget movie and might just make some decent money. I forget what else is releasing around this time in June, but I really liked its release slot, which is kind of like I tried to do that with all of my picks, where they're kind of spaced out, so there's not a ton of like direct competition. So I liked that one for June.
Doesn't Disclosure Day come out the next weekend, which I know is not on your list, but
it does.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Different strokes. So who knows?
Yeah. But
very different movies.
Evil Dead Burn. People are loving the new trailer. We'll see. It's already getting marketing, which like Insidious isn't. So I'll be curious to see specifically that battle. And then finally, I think this is probably like my best pick of the whole year, if we're just being honest.
I think this one's going to go stupid.
The marketing has done really well. And like, I seriously think that this movie could end up making like $200 million. Like, I think I'm going to make a lot of money from this, which is
like I said before, this is your Iron Lung. Like, this one's going to go crazy.
But I think
it'll do even better than
way
Iron
more.
Lung. Yeah.
It'll do 100%. This thing's going triple platinum. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. I do regret, and we kind of talked about this, I had the option to get the Odyssey. I should have gone the Odyssey and Backrooms. I still think Backrooms as the 2 is the pick.
100%.
Like, Aiden would have taken it. Brandon would have taken, like, it was gone if I didn't take it round 2, which is kind of why I wanted last, because I knew that there would be like 3 or 4 picks before Backrooms, but I wanted Backrooms. Yeah. And so I kind of got lucky there, but I should have gone Odyssey, Backrooms, and then on the wraparound taken the Mandalorian. So that would have been smarter, because like, as much as I like look at this break even for the Odyssey and kind of doubt it, Nolan's got so much motion that, like, it's gonna make a lot of money. So we'll see. Finally, Mr. Charlie. To start off on a positive, the drama has continued to make a lot of money.
Crazy to me.
It is up to a total of 101 million, which is profiting Charlie $31 million currently, and that'll probably go up by a few more million before it starts to die down.
Yeah, man. I did not see this coming at all. When I first picked it, I don't even remember what my thought process was. I mean, maybe it was just A24, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson. I was like, how could that go wrong? And I mean, and I love the movie. I don't think it went wrong whatsoever, and I think that the box office is proving that as well. So great stuff. I'm happy with that. More than happy with that. I think that's it's almost enough to make up for to even me out with Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. So
yeah. And then the main reason why Charlie is in last is because of the release of Michael, which, I mean, as much as you can look at this number and go, oh my gosh, you just look at this number and go, okay, never, like, we're fine. You're probably
fucking weekend.
Yeah, you're probably breaking even, like, I don't know, in a week. Or
I don't know though, bro. Like I obviously, like I hope so. I hope beyond hope, but like 8 and different audiences, yes, 100%. But also, there's some crossover for sure. Like there are people who love Mike. Yeah. There's people who love Michael Jackson who would love to see this, but they also have that nostalgia for the Devil Wears Prada. They love Anne Hathaway. They love Meryl Streep, all that stuff. So like, if they have to make one choice for the weekend, I don't know that Michael's that choice. It depends, I think, on the word of mouth and how many of their friends are like, they saw the movie and they're telling them, dude, it's like, oh, it's good, it's great, it's whatever, like however they feel about it.
Yep.
I think it's entirely dependent on that, on the legs that this movie has, because Devil Wears Prada 2 is formidable for Michael for sure.
Dude, is this director's last name? Fuck you. Sorry. No, am I crazy?
It's fuck you. Fuck you.
That's the same thing. You just said the same thing. Sorry, am I crazy?
You gotta add the at the end, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, $217 million. Like, dude, I could not have, like, I had a feeling that this movie was gonna make a lot of money, but that opening weekend, the highest grossing biopic of all time, for opening weekend wise, crazy stuff, man, crazy.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Oh my, wow,
dude. And to actually think that when you were gonna, so we did our hit picks, and it got to Charlie because he was the fourth. He was like, do I take my bomb pick right here? Like, what do I do? And I was like, oh, are you about to hand Michael to me on a fucking platter? The definitive one of the winter season. Are you going to hand it to me on a platter? Obviously, because Mario was taken.
I mean, technically,
like, do I go with my bomb pick? Bro, no. Are you kidding? Like, what?
I just wanted to snag up a bomb pick is what my thought process was at that time. But I do see the error in my ways now, because that was the first time we were doing it, you know. But
I don't know why I picked my bomb pick so early on.
Yeah. That was the
demise of both of y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa, I talked to Brandon with the bomb pick picking it so early.
I talked to Brandon about that right after we drafted. I was like, I think they messed up big time by picking their bomb pick so early, because y'all picked it with like y'all's third.
It was my third pick.
Like third. Yeah. I think it was both of y'all's third pick. Y'all picked y'all's bomb picks, and like, granted, you know, like my third pick was third pick was Iron Lung.
The board and the calendar looks so bad for winter though. Like,
yeah,
I didn't feel confident in anything we were picking.
Dude, honestly, my only actually bad choice for the winter season was Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Like, if I had chose something else, I would be sitting a lot prettier right now. So,
well, I mean, I think all of us can, like, me with normal, Charlie with You, Me, and Tuscany, and Ben really is How to Make a Killing, but still, Ben just has a lot of like barely profitables, but
Sure.
I think me, you, and Brandon for sure could have been like, yeah, if we just picked one of anything else, we would have been fine. But
yeah,
see, but I don't even know if you can make that argument for Brandon, because like Brandon, I mean, he's like, even if you, me, and Tuscany was even worse, he'd still be fine.
oh
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
No, Brandon.
But a lot of
the
because of his hit pick, sure, yeah.
But even without it, you take what 558
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
million away. Oh well,
I mean,
maybe
he's
not.
positive like 70 mil still.
Yeah, and that's
and it'd be a total like it was if you, me, and Tuscany was where it's at right now, and then add on this. What did you say? 67 million from your bomb pick,
Yeah.
Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're kind of saying something there.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just the truth is, like, me wanting to go 1-1 and get Doomsday is offset by the fact that Charlie got Michael and Aiden got Project Hail Mary. Like, I was never going to be able to touch those movies. And then Brandon got Scream 7. I was never going to be able to touch any of those movies.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the unfortunate thing, is I have to hope that Doomsday at least offsets me by whatever you guys profit from those. So if Doomsday is, 100% or 150 million, then like I made a good choice by going there first. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, man.
Great reviews.
Really, I actually haven't seen any of the reviews. They're actually good.
Are there
lying to me?
Like a lot of people, like someone said, it's like Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like a Deadpool movie had a baby with Final Destination.
I don't know if that's
like people. Well, people, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's like an amazing movie.
Okay.
It's like people have a lot of fun with it. Like it's good in that sense.
The Mortal Kombat
that's fair
fans
enough.
they're gonna shell out for it for sure.
My biggest problem with this, bro, where's the marketing for this fucking movie at this point right now? Like, it's just non-existent, bro. Tell me how I just went. I just saw. I mean, I don't know if this movie shot for this, but I just went and saw Michael in Screen X. Yo, give me some Mortal Kombat on the sides of my fucking walls right now. What are we doing, bro?
I don't know that I've ever seen a trailer for this in theater.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. What are we doing? Like, the reason they pushed this movie back to begin with is because they were so confident in the early numbers for it that they were like, oh, this should be a summer movie instead of a October or November, whenever it was going to drop last year.
Right.
So like, okay, if that's the case, you can't just ride on that, my boy. You got to do something for it. Like, you got to actually put some effort in. You can't just say, yeah, we moved it to that date. See you then, bitches. Like, come on, bro. That's not how that works. So I'm a little worried for that aspect of it. Do I think it's still possible for them to break that 170 threshold? Yes. I mean, it's hard though with like, this is very different audiences though. Devil Wears Prada 2 and Mortal Kombat. I don't think there's going to be that much shoe stepping or anything like that with that. But then what is it? 2 weekends after this, Mando and Grogu. And what comes out the next weekend? There's something, because there's something every weekend in May. Is there not? Backrooms?
Backrooms the only thing I can think of for the 29th.
I think Backrooms is on its own at the end of May.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
what's the
June,
second
obviously.
weekend of May? Well, technically, this is the first weekend coming up.
Oh, May 15th, there isn't anything.
May 15th.
It's just Obsession.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad then. All right.
Yeah, you've got bro. You're about to have a block in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think
That's
I remember
actually
when we
crazy.
were doing it. All my picks are in May, pretty much, for the summer season, with the exception of Moana.
I wanted to look it up and see. There are plenty of early reactions, but I'll read this one just because I thought this was kind of relevant. It says, I saw Mortal Kombat 2 last night. It's essentially a 2-hour apology for the 2021 movie. Barely any plot, fight scenes designed to look like 2D video game battles, cutscene level dialogue, Marvel style quips, exploding heads. Look, it's a fun movie, but a paper thin one at best.
Damn. Okay. Well,
they're basically just saying like it's a fun time, but it's all in on the let's just have a fun time.
Yeah. I don't. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I don't see a crazy profit from this. I think I think I'd be lucky for it to hit 200 mil and I get a 30 million profit. I think I'd be happy.
I don't.
That's pretty safe.
I don't know if lucky is the word. Like, I think you can confidently.
I think that's safe. Yeah, I don't think you're at risk of like losing a lot.
Yeah,
really? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that's not just a fun time. Isn't great for me.
This one is gonna bang, bro. This is gonna bang. So
dude, this is such a. I have no clue what's about to happen with this.
See, that's me. I don't know shit about concert movies, bro.
I kind of like,
but Brandon and Aiden keep telling me, bro. Like they keep telling me this is a
good
pick.
It might also just be because my wife's obsessed with Billie Eilish, and Brandon hears a lot of that, the obsession of Billie Eilish from her.
Dude, but this movie live in 3D, bro. James Cameron just can't stop.
Damn, Aiden's gonna be contributing directly to me. I love that,
dude. I want to watch this. Like. After seeing Michael, bro, I'm like, I want to watch this.
That's fair.
You know, and especially with my wife because she's such a big fan. But yeah, I want to check it out, especially just because James Cameron's directing it. Like, what the hell? But
sure.
Yeah, I want to see it for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I think Obsession's gonna bang, bro. I think it
really, yeah.
Just. I looked at the other day, it came across my recommended again for some reason. The trailer alone has like 15 million views, and I imagine the word of mouth on this movie is going to go crazy if it's as good as the Rotten Tomatoes score suggests that it is. I think I could see people on TikTok maybe talking about it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. But
and him getting that deal to direct a movie,
crazy, bro.
I mean, I think you're making back the 2.5 opening night. Like,
I
genuinely.
So maybe like Thursday previews now.
I think like lowest for opening weekend is like 10 million.
Sure,
I'd say, and I'm like really lowballing there.
Yeah, I'm just very excited for this movie in general, and just also to see the box office layout for this because I think this is going to be really
I can't believe
something special.
I like really it just now is hitting me that all three of these happen in the next like 2 weeks. I don't know why. Like that's crazy to me. But anyways,
my May is full, or my list is full of May. Listen, man, I just went back and looked at my only worry with this is the budget. I went back and looked at the Lilo and Stitch budget, only 100 mil, pretty lower than I thought it would be for, one of the main characters in the movie being entirely CG the entire time. Also, two of the other characters being entirely CG, Jumbo and the other alien guy. Like, there's a lot of special effects in Lilo and Stitch. Probably not as much as what would be in Moana. You got the crab, you got Maui, you got the whole ocean and everything like that. I imagine it'll be more than Lilo and Stitch. The question is just how much more and where that's going to put me break even wise. Because I think it's impossible that this movie doesn't make a blut ton of money, Yeah. Also considering like July 10th, like I don't think there's anything else in July other than Odyssey the following weekend, and then Spider-Man at the end, and then Evil Dead. I know we talk about that.
I mean, that's a pretty.
Those are vastly different audiences. Yeah, people bringing their kids to this. Nobody. The only other movie people bringing their kids to is probably Spider-Man, and so
Minions is the week before, I think.
Oh, Minions is in July. Okay. I
think
it was in June for some reason.
July 1st, or maybe it's June 1st.
Yeah, check for me real quick. Check for
July
me.
1st. Yeah.
July 1st? Okay. Well, see. Well, there we go. But ideally, hey man, parents go see that opening weekend, and then you got a whole 10 days. You got a whole 10 days to save up to go see Moana.
The trailer for Moana.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I think it's gonna make a lot of money. It just depends on how much profit I can make from it. So
when I was looking, I just so happened to be looking at some box office stuff and saw like last year's highest grossing movies worldwide. And I think both were in the top 5, but Zootopia 2, of course, being the highest grossing animated movie of all time. Mm-hmm. And then Lilo and Stitch also made $1 billion. So the fact that you have Toy Story 5 and Moana on your board, like,
yeah,
bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel super confident. Like Aiden, I know he was just saying this, but Aiden just said, I'm gonna blow you guys out of the water. Like, I don't know if I'm getting blown out of the water. I think I want to be right up there with you, buddy. But
it's me and Charlie's season for sure. Like we're gonna come out of summer. Me and Charlie gonna be top. Now, who's 1 and who's 2? I don't know honestly, but we're gonna be. Charlie, cheers, brother.
Yeah, man. Hit me with that shit. Yeah, man.
I have gone on record saying I pretty much expect to be in last place until Doomsday comes out. Sure. Truthfully, you guys are going to get both of your hit picks. You're going to get Toy Story and Spider-Man, and then I am in dead last, and I am praying that everything we hear about Doomsday is just good news.
That's crazy. It's crazy we won't find out if like you end up being the winner until we're like, I don't know, a good month and a half into the winter season
started.
We'll already be halfway through the winter season by the time we find out if you end up coming out on top of this.
I assume we're just gonna wheel it again, right? Because we can't really do a winner gets their pick. Winner gets to pick their spot.
I think because it has to just be that
wheel.
Yeah. But cool. I guess as a final note for box office discussion, I know we're a couple months away from it still, but how are you guys feeling about the upcoming fall season? Where are you guys at with some of those things?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 movies here.
This guy's crazy.
Holy shit, bro. I'm literally gonna go into it the same way that I've gone into every other season. I just know anything.
I just get like, I'll see something on my feed and I'm like, yeah, I could see that generating a lot of like audience, low budget, whatever. So I've just been kind of picking movies out and whatnot.
I have one idea actually,
but I'm not excited for it at all. I'll be honest.
Do we all agree that there's a clear 1-1?
Yeah, 100%. It's Dune Part 3
for the fall.
Yeah, it's Dune.
Dune Part 3 is the 1-1.
It has to be Dune, like especially given the budget of Dune Part 2 and how much that made, and there's just even more motion now with it. So I haven't been looking at it a ton. I think I scrolled through just the calendar that they have just to see. But yeah, Dune Part 2 was obviously like the biggest one. And then honestly, you put a gun to my head right now and tell me to take a second pick. Actually, it might be Jumanji 3. Those movies make money.
Yep.
And then like there's Hunger Games, Clayface. Oh, dude, I really want Clayface on my board actually.
Did y'all get the Charlie? Did you get the Hunger Games trailer before?
Yeah, I did.
Michael?
No, that's what.
Oh my god!
No,
man.
it actually looks really good. But also insane. That was I was just saying, like, I have one movie in mind. Before we were saying like the Dune Part 3 is the main, and it was Hunger Games. Hunger Games is the one movie I have in mind.
Those always make money. So
yeah.
Ben, but honestly, when you see that in IMAX, wait till you see that trailer in IMAX, dude.
Charlie, do you like it in IMAX? Sorry, sore subject. Honestly, though, looking at it, the fall board is looking kind of rough. I mean, not as bad as the winter this year, but it's not great.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see. That'll be in a couple of months here. And we'll have some exciting updates in 2 or 3 weeks or so. When Charlie has like 3 of his picks coming out, we'll have some word of mouth stuff for The Mandalorian and Grogu, and probably an updated prediction on how well it's going to do in its opening weekend, and just other minor things as some of our current projects leave theaters and we get final count and whatnot for worldwide gross. So more exciting stuff. But with that being said, we're going to shift over to Aiden. What's your prediction? Yeah. We're going to go to Michael, which I have not seen, but this is a great opportunity for me to hear your guys' initial reaction and then go pee while you guys talk about it. So an initial reaction for Michael in 3, 2, 1.
Absolute cinema.
course.
Absolute
Yeah.
freaking cinema.
I loved it.
Here's the
I
thing.
loved
Here's the thing. It's a 4-star movie. In terms of a movie theater experience, oh my god, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 5 out of 5.
That's even for me saying that with having to watch, not having to, I chose to because my theater, as I mentioned last episode, finally they got Screen X, so I got to experience Screen X. It didn't. I think the theater experience would have been the same without Screen X. Screen X really just doesn't. It doesn't do anything, dude. Oh my gosh. The one thing I just want to get it out of the way: the 2 projectors on the sides are much lower quality than the main projector. So then, like, if I ever just like actually pay attention to the ones on the side, if there's a character that's not in the main screen but on the side screen, they look like a video game character. They look all pixelated and they look gross. It looks dumb. It takes me out of it. It doesn't engross me into it more. It's just stupid. So like, I can't believe that's a premium. And oh my god, another thing. I should not be getting on my soapbox about this right now, but when I went to buy the tickets, I have to pay the premium upcharge fee, even if I use my free ticket for paying for my Cinemark subscription thing. Cinemark has the absolute worst movie theater subscription thing. I actually want to cancel it. It's so bad. It like when you look at Regal and AMC, Regal, you can see as many movies as you want throughout the entire, like as many as you want. As you could go 3 times in one day, but then you have to pay for the premium upcharge. That makes sense. That's a good trade-off. AMC, you can go 4 times a week and you can see premium formats for free as well of those 4 times. Great value. What does Cinemark offer you, bro? What does Cinemark offer you? Nothing. It's so stupid, man. Oh my gosh. I'm actually getting heated talking about I'm sorry. We should be talking about how great this fucking movie is. It's a great fucking movie. Fuck you, fucking Rotten Tomatoes critics. You guys fucking suck. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, just jump straight. It was just Cinemark to the critics.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, honestly, dude, a 33
Holy shit.
is genuinely the dumbest shit that I've ever seen. Like, this movie is so mind-blowing, man. It is so good. Bro. And I'll just say, Human Nature,
it's fucking electric.
Like, you came in singing it. That has always been my favorite Michael Jackson song ever. I have always absolutely loved Human Nature. So I'm in the car and I see somebody say, oh my gosh, ending the movie off with Human Nature at Dodger Stadium was so good. And I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be in the movie. Like, holy shit. Like, I was literally like, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited to watch this movie now. Like, I didn't know that they were gonna be playing Human Nature. He would even get a number for it. And so I'm waiting the whole movie for this moment. And then it's just the wide shot of Dodger Stadium as they zoom in. And it's da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, dude, here it goes. And the whole time I'm just like fucking levitating, bro. Like, it was such an experience. And then he does the whole like stop, and then it's just like silent.
Yeah.
Just back in.
Dude.
Oh my god, it's so
a
good.
Banger. Dude, Jafar Jackson does I people have said this before, and like I'm not saying anything new with it, but it's so true. I could not distinguish. Like, it felt like I was back there watching Michael Jackson and watching him do what he did. And like, I will say, after having gotten out of the movie and looking at like the real Michael Jackson and side by side, like, he really doesn't look like Michael Jackson very much, but they did a great job of making him look like him in the movie. And so I have no complaints with that whatsoever. But dude, I mean, yeah, you talk about Human Nature, like, the bad performance was also great. One of my favorite songs of Michael is PYT, and they didn't do that one. Even though it was on the Thriller album, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, whatever. Yeah. But it's, I mean, I love Bad. I love, what is it? The one, dude, with the green screen. I can't think of the lyrics right now, brother. Oh my goodness.
The one that they open the...
Yeah, when he first goes solo, bro. Off the Wall album. Oh my gosh.
It's not...
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Yes.
I love that too. That was so good. And dude, the nice, like, seeing Mike Myers in there for a second, I was like, there were so many. Well, I knew Miles Teller was in it just because he's in a shot in one of the trailers, and then seeing Mike Myers, I was like, what the hell? I didn't, I didn't know he still does stuff like this. But I think that the story that this movie tells, and I've seen a lot of different takes on this, and I just don't understand how it's so lost on people. My one complaint would be, and just skipping to the end of it, like clearly the conflict is with Michael and his father, and I just, the way that he overcomes that is a little not so great to me. He does end up sort of telling him to his face, but like he does it in like the least, like in a very frictionless way, where he's like, there's not really much that would actually happen to him. Like, sure, it's great that he does it in public, and like there's no way that his father can like combat that now. But I just, seeing him do it like in a private setting and actually standing up to him in a place where his dad could fight back, whether it be physically, verbally, whatever, I just think would have been a lot more poignant for everything that they did with his character in the movie. But I still think it was a great moment because I mean, it happened for real. Is that what he was doing when he was on stage? Was he saying that in order to get at his father? But the message is very clear of the movie, and I just don't understand like some of the complaints about just it being all over the place and it not really having a plot. I think the plot is pretty clear, and I think that
it's there.
It could have maybe been fleshed out a little bit more, sure, but like
it's just cookie cutter. It's very generic. It is.
It's like that's
such a generic
really biopic.
Yeah, and I think this movie leans on its strengths a lot. Where again, you're not there for the greatest story ever. Like Rocket Man, I think is a phenomenal music biopic. Like it has such a great story to tell, and Taron Egerton does an amazing job as Elton John. But they also have like these numbers and like these dance numbers that they break out into, these music videos they break out into, and it's so like creative too, the way that they do it and the way that they put their touch on it. You're not getting that here, bro. You're not getting that here at all. You're gonna get a very generic cookie cutter plot, but when it leans into its strengths, which is Jafar Jackson going up there sounding and looking exactly like Michael and just performing his ass off, that in IMAX, like just feeling like seeing that, it's like watching him perform. It is like watching him perform, being like, holy shit, this is electric. That's where the movie shines.
Beat It also was so good. Was so good in the theater. Like
Beat It was so good.
You just feel it, bro. Oh my goodness.
Billie Jean, bro.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
I think my two favorites, obviously Human Nature's number one. That was like the fucking like that like that what the Astrophage scene in Project Hail Mary did to me is what Human Nature in IMAX did to me. That shit was so good. Probably the most the best movie theater experience in the past couple of years. It was so good, man.
Were people like actually singing it in yours and whatnot? I've heard that like in some theaters, people were
our movie.
Were they just chilling?
Dead. Ours was kind of dead. Yeah,
same for me too.
I've seen some videos.
Yeah,
theater reactions.
Mine was dead, but I figured it was just because my Screen X people were like, I don't want to see this in Screen X. Like, I don't give a shit.
It's definitely warranted some dancing and singing. I almost got out of my seat. That's
what I'm saying. Beat It, bro. Like I was feeling it, bro.
Yeah. Beat It, dude. That whole scene, which I will say also, they did a lot of like the two moments where it's like he's like he has this beat and he's like and he's like sitting down and he's like, oh, like what do I do? And he looks up and it's like gang violence is going on all over the city like this, and he's like, oh, okay, I have an idea. And then again a little bit later he's like, oh, like trying to struggle, like what do I name this album?
Yeah.
And then or like no, not even that. I think he's maybe he's like playing around with Thriller and he sees like a zombie movie And he's like, "Oh yeah," and then it cuts to Thriller. It's like,
yeah.
okay, what are we doing? Like you've done this twice already. But yeah, Beat It was awesome, especially because like after the movie, it's like, yeah, like he was at like even my father-in-law was like obviously grew up in Michael Jackson's era and like was there for a lot of that stuff in his like prime years. And he was like, I didn't even know that he was bringing like Bloods and Crips together and like shooting music videos, and like he was actually doing that.
Yeah, he did.
And like Brandon was saying that he had drug lords like putting a pause on all of their crimes because they wanted Michael Jackson to go over there and
I think
perform with them.
That was what song was that?
I think it was,
they don't care. They don't really care about us.
They don't care
about us. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, like the stuff. The more all the stuff I've been learning about him since I've seen the movie, it's just like, I think that's why I love biopics so much, is because
it makes you want to dive in. Yeah,
they stay with you for a long time. But yeah, we're gonna go rewatch this on Saturday because my wife absolutely loved it. And I told her, I was like, I'd be down to go rewatch it. She doesn't even like going to the movies. And
really?
we got out of the theater and she was like, that was awesome. I was like, what would you give it out of 5 stars? Like, I just want to get a grasp, like general audience, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, 5, easily 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. I love that. And I was like, oh shit. She was like, dude, I want to go rewatch it again. Like, I want to go watch it and just see those songs be performed again. So I'm excited. I got our tickets for IMAX and I'm looking forward to rewatching this movie, which is like absolutely insane. Really just specifically for Human Nature. Like, dude, oh god, Ben, dude, Human Nature in freaking IMAX, bro, it is going to change your life. He does.
I still don't know when I'm going,
bro. I guarantee you, he's coming out of this movie. He's gonna say he doesn't like it, bro. I guarantee, bro. He's gonna yo, Rotten Tomato critics, they were kind of spitting, bro. I swear, man. I swear. I can foresee it now. I can see it now.
It was awesome, dude. It was awesome. Yeah, I think my favorite performance is Human Nature. My second favorite was Billie Jean, just because, man, I don't know what it was with the Billie Jean performance, but you could hear it. Like bro, Michael Jackson like possessed this man multiple times throughout this movie. It is genuinely crazy. Like
in terms of like
how much he sounds like him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And his movements too, like were crazy. And I imagine I don't know if the second one is officially greenlit or anything yet. Do you know? It is? Okay. I hope and I imagine they will. I need to see some Smooth Criminal because it's on the Bad album. And they only did Bad from the Bad album. So like I understand why they didn't get around to it this time. But like I need to see his iconic lean. I need to see all that in the next one.
Yeah.
But in terms of performances for me, Beat It, yeah, of course. But honestly, I don't not like the Thriller song, but the recreation of Thriller was so fucking well done.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
crazy.
Like when he does that like turn around and he doesn't have any of the makeup, it's Thriller. Oh my god, it's just like, dude, like I'm just sitting there like, this is awesome. Fuck, dude, it's such a great movie theater experience. Like I just cannot emphasize that enough. Like it's 4-star movie. It is a 5 out of 5 experience. Like this is some of the most fun I've had watching any movie in IMAX. I'm not even, I hope it makes all the money in the fucking world. I'm not even mad about that. Like it is, it's that
hey,
good.
Bro, you contributing. Thank you for seeing it twice. I love you for that. Thank you.
Dude, see, that's the thing. I don't even care. I was like begging. I got out of the theater. I called my parents and I was like, y'all have to watch this movie. Like y'all would love it. And they went that night. Like they texted me at midnight. They're like, yeah, we just got out of the theater. That was freaking awesome, man. Like I felt like I was seeing him perform. So I was like, I don't even care, dude. I have to make sure that everybody around me watches this movie. It's that much fun. What would you give it at a star rating, Charlie?
I'd probably do 3.5, but I could be persuaded into a 4. I think I could be persuaded. It's just like I do like the overall plot, but it just for me, like in terms of like character growth and whatnot. With like he did have character growth, but like just from what I look for in movies and whatnot, it didn't hit all those boxes 100%. But just for sheer entertainment factor and like just being in the moment, like I have to give it its stars for that. Like it was phenomenal stuff.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, it was great. I have a question for y'all. I know we did an episode about this a while back, but you know, just with Michael coming out and like obviously me and Charlie love it. There's been a lot of good movies this year. Could we maybe see this challenge for the best year for movies this decade? Are we in the running with this so far?
What did we say that was it 2022 that we said?
Y'all had a different one than I did. I think I said 2022 and y'all said 23.
We said 23.
Or other way. Y'all said 23, I said 22.
Yeah, because
23.
23 was Oppenheimer, Spider-Verse,
Barbie,
Guardians 3, Barbie, Mission Impossible, John Wick, Godzilla. I mean, there's a lot.
And then I said 22.
Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Top Gun,
Babylon.
When was Dune?
No.
First
Dune was 24.
24.
24 we agreed was ass.
24 was a dud other than Dune.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. That's not crazy at all. No.
You think it's challenging it? Ben made a face when I had first said it.
Well,
Ben, I mean, you haven't seen Michael yet, but
wait, no, I swear I said 2023 and y'all.
Maybe I said 2022.
That's what
I think 2023 for sure is
because you're a Batman.
I'll have to
glazer.
go back and rewatch.
You're a Batman glazer. Ben, you're a Batman glazer. Not that I'm saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Here's the thing. I remember saying if you wanted to persuade me to think that 2022 was better, all you had to say was Babylon. And none of y'all said Babylon. I remember saying that, but I think 2020.
What kind of pretzel job manipulation is that? Holy crap.
Wait, what did you give Babylon, Ben? I forget.
3.5, I think.
3.5. I actually was like the minority because I wasn't in the camp of either loving it or hating it. I was actually in the middle, which is like rare.
Yeah, 2023, hands down. I mean, it's Past Lives, Holdovers, Oppenheimer, Across the Spider-Verse, Iron Claw, Barbie. Come on.
So here's the thing about this year.
Anyways, but yeah, this year, I think, because we still have Spider-Man, Doomsday.
We still have Spider-Man, Doomsday, yeah. We got Clayface. Clayface looks phenomenal. Hunger Games looks great.
If Spider-Man, Odyssey,
Obsession looks phenomenal.
Odyssey 2.
Odyssey, Dune, and Doomsday, if those 4 movies hit like I need them to, then yeah, I think it'll happen.
Hey, as long as you're saying there's a possibility, then I can take that. I'll accept that.
But it's just at this point in the year, I mean, I guess like the comparable thing to like Project Hail Mary is like Sinners for last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't think last year was phenomenal.
I don't think
either.
last year.
It was definitely better than we've been getting. I mean,
it was better than 24. Yeah.
Oh, way better.
That was the sentiment we had. Excuse me. The sentiment we had was that it was better, but it's like this is still kind of one of the weaker years.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll see. I still don't know when I'm going to see Michael. I'm hoping to see it this weekend, but
you gotta go as soon as possible.
Not for sure. And I'm not watching Devil Wears Prada anyway, so I've got some time.
Yeah, Michael is fantastic. Yeah, I know, right? He's like,
yeah, like, crazy stray. Crazy fucking stray.
I'm not watching that fucking movie.
That's not. Hey, yo.
Holy shit, buddy.
I'm probably gonna go triple feature Animal Farm, Deepwater, and Hokum. Like there's lots of other options, guys.
Holy shit, bro! I can't believe you just actually stated all of those as potential options. Like, oh my goodness.
No, I'm probably not going to see any of those or Devil Wears Prada. if I go see anything, it will be Michael, and then I don't even know what's in a couple weeks, but yeah.
You should, man. Michael's worth it, bro. Michael's worth it, trust.
It's a banger movie, man. It's a banger.
All right. With that being said, we are going to move into our next topic of discussion. Aiden, hit it. Thought you were going to switch it for a second. The Boys, season 5, episode 4.
Am I 2 for 2 right now?
Honestly, I've literally just been
you're just going
whatever you put. I don't care.
Right.
I did want to do Michael first, but other than that, for these next 3, I didn't have anything planned. But The Boys, season 5, episode 4, our initial reactions in 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit.
2 thumbs up.
Dude,
these guys don't have taste, bro. These guys don't have taste.
Charlie, no, Charlie. I think this in a vacuum is a good episode. I am very upset that this is episode 4 of season 5, the final season of this show. You have to understand, like, it's not necessarily that I hate what happened in the episode. It's just the big picture of being very underwhelmed with this final season.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, this is
like in terms of plot wise, like I'll agree because like they go there for the MacGuffin and then MacGuffin somewhere else. Like it's just and that's pretty much that's the entire movement on the main plot. And this is episode 4 of an 8 episode season. So fair enough, but. Yeah, I think everything that happened in this episode, I think, was phenomenal. It felt like old boys to me, man. I was laughing. I was having a great time. I was cheesing, and I had the feels as well when it came to Annie's story and everything with her family.
I don't even hate that take. And like in a vacuum, even the whole like MacGuffin side story, whatever. That's fine. Like I'm not against it, and I think it did channel vibes of earlier seasons of The Boys, but I just don't need that right now. I don't think that's the play. Truthfully, like I think that could have been the play for like earlier on in this final season, but it just feels like we're going a lot of places, but we're not moving at the same time. Like it's just not achieving what I think it should be, and I don't know. It's just the overall story is moving way too slow for me, even if the vibes are good and I like the character work and whatnot. It's still underwhelming.
Sure.
Yeah, big time.
And
it's
another complaint.
Snail's pace. Charlie.
Yeah, that's fair. Another complaint for me is also that like this was very clearly just like a not just, but there was a huge setup for the next Vought Rising, whatever the hell it's called, show with Soldier Boy. Because like you're trying to add some emotional weight to this guy that I have never even heard of, let alone met. Like, what are we doing right now? You're showing me Soldier Boy having a full-on crash out for killing him. Dude, I don't know this guy. I don't care. Like, I don't know. That was dumb for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Last of Us mentioned though. That was
that was funny. I actually rewound it. I was because I know Jack Quaid because he's been on the Kind of Funny podcast a couple of times. They know him pretty well, and I know he's a big gamer and he loves The Last of Us. So I was like, oh, that's funny that you got to say that. So
yeah, I mean, I was a big fan of like it felt like we just had the original crew just walking around together. Like Starlight's off doing filler stuff in a final season, which whatever is fine. She's off doing her own thing with like her dad and her dad's family. So we just had the original boys, and especially with the all the hate stuff that Quinn was spewing off down there, like all the bickering and bantering, and Billy's just like, "You gonna let him talk to you like that?" Like, and then it's
this
like,
nonsense called you a fucking pussy. I love that, bro.
Homelander. But yeah, Frenchie being the voice of reason because he's a junkie.
He's done so much drugs. Yeah.
It was just so good. So like I really enjoyed that aspect.
Dude, I love the part when they're all fighting, and then like Huey. Sorry to interrupt you, but then Huey turns to MM. He's like, "Let's go, MM. If Butcher will let you." I was like, "Oh shit!" It was so good, bro. Dude, it was so good.
Every time Huey and MM went at it, it was the funniest shit. It was so good. I want to go rewatch just that portion because I was laughing my ass off, but I saw this like over a week ago. Or no, coming up on a week ago.
Yeah, coming up on a week, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh shit. I'll have to wake up early tomorrow to watch The Boys.
To watch it, yeah.
We're up late right now. Daredevil episode 2. Shit,
Daredevil's out right now. We already gotta be dodging, bro.
Yeah. Shoot. Anyways, but yeah, I know there's a lot of funny moments in there. So
yeah.
Another thing I hate that the idea that this is because of the Quinn thing, even though I know it'd be out of character for Huey. But like as they're walking up and he's like, yeah, I almost died to the exploding girl, and Annie made it about her. And then also last year I was graped by a shapeshifter, and she also made it about her. I literally out loud I was like, fucking spit, Huey, fucking spit, my boy. You're right. You're right. 100% you're right. Golly.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and then what sucks is he calls her a bitch like 2 minutes later. And
sure.
It's like, okay, yeah, he's not in the right mindset. Fuck, he doesn't. But thank you for addressing it because that's an insane.
Yeah, I think I said that when we talked about it on on the podcast. I was like, dude, how did she get to just make that about her? Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm glad that they talked about it, touched on it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kind of like I didn't hate the story that was told in this episode, but I'm also getting a little tired of just like, oh yeah, everyone in The Boys is pissed off with one another. And I understand that like this was heightened for a specific reason, but just in general, like the whole idea of just because it's really just a reflection of the tension that's already been building and the conflict that's happened within them for a long time. But there's something about it that I'm just like, I'm kind of done with it. Like I know it's going to come to an end and like whatever, but we're halfway through this season and everyone just hates each other for the most part. Like you have your little pockets of like couples who don't, but then there's still so much conflict, which like obviously conflict within a singular group that can be, there can be an emotional connection and story arcs there and whatnot. But I think it's run its course, and I think it needs to it needs to change, it needs to develop, and then it needs to tie into however they're going to end this thing. And I feel like it's been mostly stagnant. And this episode leaned into that harder than ever with its, the entire concept of the episode. So I just, from that perspective, I was not the biggest fan, even though like it's enjoyable, but still in the big picture, grand scheme of it being episode 4 of the final season, it just doesn't do it.
Sure. That's fair.
Agreed.
I don't know. I can't agree with me being tired of them like hating each other. I don't know. That's always just been baked into the show to some degree. So, I guess you can say that you've gotten tired of it and you've gotten stale with it, which is that's an understandable thing. But for me, I guess that's just not the case. I think that seeing it heightened like this, because like they shift and change, because largely last season and season 3 as well, to some degree, was not with Butcher at all, really, and was sort of against him and wanted him off the team so much last season. But now MM's so far gone because he's lost his family and he's been in a concentration camp for so long, and he's just like fuck Soups and fuck them all. Now he's more on Butcher's side, which is he's just like a means to an end. But I don't know. I think as you mentioned, like you see different dynamics and different pockets of people that like each other and are more friendly with each other than others. So I think that as you see that shift over time, is what also makes it a little bit more interesting. But which is why you get moments like, as we were talking, this fucking nonce just called you a pussy, and you're gonna let him get away with that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It needs to.
But
do
I agree
with 4 more episodes of the whole show. Like,
yeah, I agree. I agree with that for sure. Because, like I said, the entire moving the plot forward in the final season with 4 episodes left. This episode, all it did was move the MacGuffin device somewhere else. Now they have to go. So now we're in the same spot that we were at the end of episode 3, and they're about to go to that new place to get the MacGuffin that they were already went to this place to go get. So it's like, yeah, I agree. I agree with you there, but I don't know if it's always about plot progression. But I do agree with, because it is the final season. Like, you don't really have time to play around with stuff like that.
Well, you heard their approach, right?
To writing the final season, or what do you mean?
Yeah. They specifically said, we figured out how we wanted to end the show, and then we figured out how do we get there. That doesn't seem like the best approach, because now it seems, I don't know. I mean, we're just jumping from thing to thing. It's like it's not a clear through line of stuff that's been set up very well. Gen V season 2 and season 1 being almost like non-consequential at all for this story is so funny to me. I mean, I understand it's canceled now and whatever, but like, I don't know. I thought that we were gonna get more connection, and that was supposed to be like a, setting.
Well, in fairness, they did say that they didn't want that to be the case. Like, they didn't want you to have to watch Gen V to appreciate the boys still, and vice versa. But I agree with everything that they've set up in Gen V. It's a little weird that they're not taking more, not necessarily center stage, but just a bigger role, if anything. And there's been a lot of conversation about that this week, specifically on Twitter. Like, if Marie were to come in and be the one to kill Homelander, that would just be bad writing. Like, that would not be good. Like, that wouldn't be a good thing.
Nobody liked that.
Yeah. Even me having seen both seasons, like, I would not want Marie to be the one to take out Homelander.
Yeah, me having seen both seasons, I agree with you.
Yeah. Hey, Aiden, how many seasons have you seen, buddy?
A recap video on YouTube, because I'm not watching that shit. I will say, just to expose y'all real quick, I don't want to get too off topic, but Charlie was over here like, yeah, nah, bro, I think I'm the one that said 2023 because, Ben, you're a Batman glazer. Just sit back and watch, buddy.
It won't spoil mine.
Okay. I was going to say it might spoil mine.
But I guess if we're just going to get into it.
We're just going to get into it.
2022, dude. I feel like 2022. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's the objective answer. Like, it's not.
Look at you nodding along, buddy. You said, yeah.
No, look.
I'm 22. What? See, no, okay. I can't. Not what. My response to that was just instinctual, because it was between 2022 and 2023.
Yeah.
But I do think 2022 takes it. But I would.
All right, bro. Sit down, little bro.
And when we were just talking about it right now, I didn't say, like, I definitively said 2023. I think I said that. I think I said 2023.
Okay.
Roll the tape. When this one posts, when this one posts, watch it back. Watch it back when this one posts.
We're backpedaling.
It's crazy.
I'm telling the truth. Ain't no backpedaling. He's telling the truth.
2023 absolutely mogs 2022. Y'all are so insane. It's just funny that right now, y'all were like, I think 2023. Yeah, no, I thought we said 2023, right? Shut both of y'all, bro. No, I'm the one that said 2023, and that was it.
Aiden, you understand that doesn't mean anything, right? Just because we say right now in this moment, when we can't think of half the projects that came out in any of those given years, just because we say, oh yeah, I think I said 2023, that doesn't mean that I also think. Buddy,
okay.
I'm recording a podcast. I actually like to pay attention to what I'm fucking talking about and not going off on a fucking side tangent and looking up a video from fucking 3 years ago. All right? Shut up.
No, I'm talking about looking up the list of 2023 and 2022 movies.
I know what you're
fucking
talking about.
We're not researching the fall box office draft while we're recording. Like, that's not how Charlie and I operate.
Bro. We just go in.
Specifically a you thing. Aiden.
And y'all are both in last place.
You're literally
Whoa!
I'm in last place because my project just came out. My project just came out. That's why I'm in last place. You fucking numbnuts.
And
you have a bomb pick out. You have a bomb pick out, buddy. Shut up. You got a bomb pick out.
Before your project came out, you were still in last place, bro.
No, I wasn't. I was above Ben. I was above Ben. Yeah, that's not last place.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum sitting together on a branch.
Oh my gosh, buddy. But you have a bomb pick and you're carried by Project Hail Mary. I cannot wait for the Devil Wears Prada. I can't wait for the rude awakening that you're about to have when the Devil Wears Prada fucking flops. I've been thinking in my head the whole fucking time. I've been praying on it. I can't fucking wait. You're gonna be sitting there fucking crying. I can't fucking wait.
Bring it on. I can't
We're
wait.
sitting here focused on the podcast. You're probably sitting here watching leaks of Invincible season 5. Like, we are not the same. It's different ways.
I did that weeks ago, buddy. Fuck out of here. I already know it. But I'll spoil it all for you.
Dude, at this point, he'll look up everything about Invincible. The moment the description of a Doomsday trailer comes out. I'm staying away, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't do that. Look at this fucking MCU glazer over here, bro. Holy shit, man.
I wear it proud. Feige, bro. You just can't.
I wear it proud. And I'll go toe to toe with any of y'all. Fucking nonsense any day of the week.
Dude. Okay, how about this, Aiden? On the spot, let's go band for band top 3 movies from your year. And I'll name 3. All right? Band for band, top 3.
Top 3 movies from 2023.
Go 2023. I'll go 2022. We'll go back and forth top 3, and we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Off rip Oppenheimer.
All right. Off rip. The Batman.
Okay. All right. Across the Spider-Verse.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yep. That's correct answer.
Oscar winner.
All right. Across the Spider-Verse, possibly the best.
Sure. I agree with that too.
Yeah, but it's fine. That's fine.
I'm taking both of my picks over Oppenheimer, just to be clear.
What do you mean? You're taking the Batman and you're taking Everything Everywhere All at Once, both over Oppenheimer?
Yeah. I think Spider-Verse is the number 1, but I think I've got the 2 and the 3 pretty much locked down.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's your third? Who are you bringing to play?
Oh gosh, I'll bring Godzilla -1.
Charlie, I have a pick, but do you have any insight?
Oppenheimer, Across the Spider-Verse, Godzilla -1.
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like I'm struggling to remember a lot of.
Dude, I would go Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick, Batman, Everything Everywhere.
I think that's a good counter to Godzilla. Me personally, I would put that above Godzilla, but I'm not a Godzilla glazer like you guys, so I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. If that's the band for band, I don't know who's taking that. I'm just being real.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Batman is such a Batman.
Because that's the thing.
In a lot of things.
I put Spider-Verse above everything that was listed. So like but that's a personal thing for me. So,
but I think I'm taking all 3 of my picks immediately after that. Before I'd probably have Oppenheimer
before the other 2.
I'd have
above top. Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I'd have,
but then
I'd have Oppenheimer over
Godzilla.
The only thing I'm putting your picks over Oppenheimer, the only one out of those I'm putting over Oppenheimer. I'm definitely not putting Everything Everywhere All at Once over Oppenheimer.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, I think that might be a little wild.
I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, if we could pull 1,000 people, sure. I think it would be close.
Dude, I mean, Oppenheimer is great, bro. I can't do the ending. Oh,
who I got on my reserves? Decision to Leave, All Quiet on the Western Front, RRR, Fabelmans, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
See, like, okay, those that you just named off, like Creed Part 3, already Iron Claw, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, which that's fair. But I feel like I haven't even like All Quiet on the Western Front. What else did you say? Decision to Leave.
I said Fablemans. I said RRR.
Fablemans. RRR. I'll give you. Fablemans.
I was gonna say you're an RRR glazer.
No, RRR. I'll give you for sure. And then Puss in Boots. I mean, The Boy and the Heron, Creed Part 3, Mission Impossible, Iron Claw, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. All right, bro. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie.
I was saying, oh, yeah, that's a good movie. Whatever. It glazed the shit out of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like, you know, I didn't mean to cause a commotion to make you go film for film real quick, but like I just think
I think if you past lives, Charlie, bro, past lives in 2023. Come on.
But Decision
to
Leave. I think Decision to Leave.
I think Past Lives is better than Decision to Leave.
I haven't seen
Decision. I haven't seen Past Lives. But
there you go. Holdovers as well, 2023, which Charlie
I think if you
will get to that.
John Wick Chapter 4, Ben.
That's true, but you glazed that one, Ben.
I do love that movie. I think if you put a poll out to like 1,000 people, I think it's very split, which ultimately means we're both right. We're both right.
I'll take it. All that.
I'll take it.
You know what? I'll take not being wrong. Yeah. Boys, it's gotta pick up. Like,
yeah, big time.
When I watch the episode tomorrow, like if we don't get some momentum going, then this is a dud.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the pace has to be picked up, man. I'm not gonna lie, big time.
Yeah,
big time.
Gosh, you guys just can't enjoy what's
we didn't even mention.
You know?
Yeah, no, not when it's that. We didn't even mention Doom.
What? It was a good episode.
Spider-Man, Doomsday, and Dune Part 3 this year. Like to challenge 2022 or 2023. If Dune Part 3, Spider-Man, and Doomsday are all.
And
honest, bro. 9 out of 10. And
no, because I'm with you. I think this year is a crazy contender. Ben's fence sitting on that one, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think
that's wild.
As confident as I want to be that everything is going to hit like it should hit, that honestly let me down a little bit last year. I mean, Mission Impossible, Ballerina, like we got some franchise movies.
I never thought Ballerina was going to hit like you thought Ballerina. If I'm honest, I never thought.
You might have been the highest on it. Just because you like.
It's more the problem of it's a movie in the John Wick universe. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's rose tinted glasses and too much of wishful thinking. Avatar as well. Yeah, we had franchises that really let me down last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Running Man.
So this is the year where franchises lift you up, bro. Think about it.
If this is the year where franchises lift me up, then
it could be so good. Okay, sorry, I got us back off track. I got us back off track.
No, you're good. Get this off my screen, bro. Move on.
All right.
Yeah, y'all are done talking about how good it was, bro.
Aiden,
you want to end off? Oh
no,
you got the other side.
He likes it. You guys are touching his mouth.
Hi, Charlie.
Daredevil born again
because his name is Charlie Cox.
I want some of Charlie's Cox.
Yeah. Hey yo, hey, this was mentioned last week. Charlie's Venmos where he tries to write something funny to get a reaction out of me and then was annoyed that I never said anything about it.
He literally never said for months. He didn't say shit.
Well, this last one, he admitted that he does have a micro-peen.
What did I say exactly? What was the exact statement?
I'll pull it. I'll pull the receipt.
Yeah.
Just so
I thought I worded it in a way where it was you, but I could have messed up.
You can get that micro-P treatment now.
Oh,
that's for you, buddy. That's for you, buddy. That's not me. That's for you.
You need treatment for the micro-P.
Yeah, it's just cope. Yeah,
that's you coping. That's crazy, bro.
Dude,
I'm literally saying you can get that micro-P treatment. Whatever, man. We don't gotta hold on this.
This guy's tripping. Yeah, I think borderline getting rage baited out of his mind. We're just gonna.
Oh my gosh.
Daredevil Born Again season 2, episode number 6. Reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Kind of iffy. I'm kind of disappointed with the. Again, I'm a week removed from this, but I feel like the beginning of this episode was a lot slower than the back half of the episode. I think they picked it up a lot towards the end, but the beginning, I felt like we were just moving along. I felt like last week was the break in pace that the show intended to have, and that ended up being their best episode ever. So this one I expected to be on pace with it, hit the ground running, let's go. But the beginning was just very slow. And it's not like there was a lot of bad in there. It's just like, why are we getting... This might be controversial, but why are we getting more Heather? Why does Heather have more screen time than fucking Jessica Jones? You know, and is that just
we already know
is that just me? You know, like, is that just me expecting to have more Jessica in these final 4 episodes just because that's just what I wanted and that's what I expected out of the back half of the show, and you know, going into this with expectations that Jessica Jones finally is going to be in this episode and being let down. Just why what's the Heather, you know? We spend so much time with some side characters and it's been great. Daniel, Buck, we've talked about how amazing it's been. When we spend time with the side characters that just have not been good and that have just sit there and mope and groan the whole season because something horrible happened to her last season. We're dealing with her trauma. Cool. That would be so awesome if I cared about her, but I truly don't at this point in the season. I don't. So the fact that we're spending so much time with her and her character, I get what they're trying to shoot for. I get what they're trying to get out of me. It's not working. And if that's just me, cool, that's just me. It's just not working at all. So the fact that we are getting her with more screen time than Jessica, and Karen like babysitting a lot of the episode, not even just like the bullseye stuff, but man, this Hector Ayala's niece or whatever. Fuck, man. It continues. It continues. It's more of the side characters that I just don't care about. So every time she shares the screen or with one of our crew members, it's like, it just feels like Karen's babysitting her. Oh, bro, please. What's funny? Entertain me, please.
I'm just thinking about you watching the show because, like, she's not even a focus of this episode. With like, it's not like she has a side plot or anything, but just every scene she's in, you're like, yes. Fuck, bro, fuck.
Yes, that's exactly shit off, bro. That's exactly what's happening. I hate her.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
I took notes this episode, and I was like, why does it feel like Karen's a babysitter this middle arc? I hate it. Stop splicing this peak-ass Daredevil and Fisk fight with this shit, man. Like, what are we doing? We cut from Fisk and Matt fighting, and it's Karen babysitting, bro, and getting caught up because of her. Oh, my God. I've never hated a character more. It's just so annoying. But that's my general sentiment is just, like, the side characters that I don't really care about. I just where are we going? Why are we spending time here when we could be putting it towards others' peak shit? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Rant over. I think it's a good episode. It was still very good. I'm not like in the same tier as a lot of people that were saying that this was one of the best ever.
Sure.
Wait, is episode 7 out right now?
No. Yes.
No. That was 6.
Whatever.
Oh wait! Episode. Sorry. The one tonight. Yes. Sorry. Okay. Yes. That it is out. Yes. You saw a spoiler?
No. But...
Oh. He's like, I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Dude, I made that realization, and I was like, I all that I've heard is that like this might be the best episode of the season, and so. Let's just say you don't want to see what's going on under my desk right now. I'm going to keep my hands up. I'm excited.
That's crazy.
Dude,
so you didn't see anything about episode 7?
No, but I forgot that it's Tuesday night and
Yeah.
that at 8 p.m. When we were literally supposed to start recording, that's when the episode came out. And that's
Yeah.
Which Charlie, you're probably watching it right after this, while Aiden and I have to sleep. Oh,
I know. Gosh.
I always wait till Wednesday. I wait till Wednesday and I watch. Well, last couple weeks I watched all 3 at once, but now sadly I can only watch 2. But
sad day.
Yeah, Aiden, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't lie. She's rent free in your mind, my boy. That is crazy. But I think this is a good episode. Yeah, whoever said that, I don't think it was one of us, but whoever got to see all the episodes and said that each episode gets better than the last, I don't think that holds true for this episode compared to last episode. But this, even with that being said, this is still a very good episode, and everything that happens within it, I love to see this side of Karen, because I didn't view her as just babysitting. I thought she had a very great moral dilemma. Even though, and I think I complained about this maybe I can't remember when they had the conversation of where she's like telling Matt that he should maybe think about killing Kingpin, because I believe that I said at the time that like it just doesn't make sense in my mind for her character, like for how distraught she is or was over Wesley. I love how they addressed that in this episode. She outright said it, like, I'm still haunted by what I did to Wesley, but at the end of the day, it was me or him, and I love that they addressed that. And maybe that's just a me thing, but I think it does so much more for her character and helps me better grasp why she feels the way that she does and what she's doing right now. Pointing the gun up or holding it up to Bullseye's head. I thought that was just great stuff. I do think like she was acting rashly and being stupid at the end, and it was just very convenient way to get her caught. But I mean, we'll see how that pans out in episode 7, which apparently is phenomenal. So, and then everything with Matt this episode and going to. I thought that was random, him just showing up to Kingpin's place, because like that wasn't foretold or hinted at whatsoever. But I do love the entire episode where every time we cut to Kingpin, we cut to Wilson. Anytime somebody tries to talk to him, he ignores him or just doesn't speak at all. And he answers the phone to Charles and listening to Charles, doesn't say anything. The first time he speaks in the entire episode is to Matt when he shows up behind him. That's the only time he speaks in the entire episode. I think it's dude, it's so phenomenal.
What the hell?
That's what he says. That's what he says. He goes, Murdoch.
Yeah, all right, Ben. We know what's on your mind.
Is that why you're here?
I thought you'd come.
That's crazy.
Oh gosh. But I also even loved the stuff with Daniel and BB. I thought that was really good, and I think that
cinema.
Yeah. The only thing that I guess I don't love is just like, oh, he finds the thing in her pocket, and that's how he because like I thought it was great character growth for her, growth in a way of just like understanding him and growing an affection for him maybe, and choosing not to leak that story, which I also think like that's what you came up with. Like, is that really a story? Oh, he's not gonna run again. Like you're gonna you're gonna put that out there, okay? But either way, I thought that was a great moment for the two of them, and so I don't know, a lot of good stuff this episode. But yeah, I think it pales in comparison to everything that episode 5 had to offer. So
I agree. And the Jessica Jones stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It was
the Jessica Jones stuff.
It was all right. I mean, I appreciated some of the character work, like her having a daughter and whatnot.
Sure.
And that opening scene, like, it was cool, but for the most part, I was pretty underwhelmed by it. It was fine.
Well, I just don't love the idea of her. She's losing her powers go in and out ever since she had a kid. Like, I don't know. I just think that's like that seems like a cop out thing.
Who is she? Adam Eve? Sorry. We'll get there.
Stupid.
That's such like it just feels like a cop out thing to like have a very powerful character in Matt's world that could realistically, not even realistic, because like I feel like the way that they handle her in her show and the way that she fights, like if she would have a hard time taking on a bunch of the anti-vigilante task force people, like without nerfing her and making her lose her power. She would have a hard time doing it. It's not like it'd be an easy feat for her. So, and it feels like that's the only reason they're doing this, this whole powers going in and out thing. But they're teasing a lot of stuff for the future with her as well, or adjacent heroes. She mentions that the FBI went around, or the government went around asking some super friends of hers to participate in some of their specific stuff, and she said not everybody said no. Who are we meant to think that is? I personally thought Luke Cage. A lot of people were like, Luke Cage would never work for the government, but truthfully, I think that's the route they're going to go with. I don't know though.
I think it is.
And are we meant to? Is that him and her's daughter?
I think so.
Yeah, Luke Cage is the dad. Okay, so yeah, and you know, well, that'll be cool to see. It'll be cool stuff.
Dude, I heard someone said that when she like punched Powell and he just kind of brushed it off. Yeah. Apparently, somebody was just like, "Dude, does he have like some sort of
metal
powers or something?" I was like, "I don't think so."
They just missed that. They just probably weren't paying attention to the scene where she's like, "My powers go in and out." Yeah, because it's dumb. It's not a scene that you should be having to pay attention to. But whatever.
Yeah. I like Powell. I mean, not that I like Powell. But
whoa, buddy. Whoa, there, pal. I know it was you. Like, fuck, bro. You like that guy? Holy shit, man.
I like Powell for the anti-vigilante task force, adjacent to the way that I would like Buck or Wesley. You know, like just in the way that like I appreciate their character. I think the actor is killing it. And just like for what they're supposed to be and how much you're supposed to hate them, et cetera, et cetera. The guy who plays Powell does an incredible job.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah. Like just the way, like I was just mentioning, the way he shoots that kid, and then his other buddy sees him do. He's like, "What the hell, dude?" And he's like, "Oh, they shot whatever his name is. Let's move him back. I was like, "Damn, this boy is cold." He's gonna get what's coming to him, bro.
Page.
Yeah, bro. Good stuff, man.
Boy loves his impressions today.
Dude, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, episode 6 was pretty good, man. Not as good, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch 7, bro. I might have to stay up.
You're not gonna stay.
It's a bad idea. It's such a bad idea, but it also sounds so enticing. Little late night snack in a Daredevil episode, you know. That never hurt anybody.
You ain't doing that, my boy. You ain't doing that.
I'm gonna spoil
take us
so hard for you.
It's not hard for me to. It's not hard for me to do that. Like I could do it and spoil it for you. So calm down with that language, my boy. Aiden, bring us to the Bring us to the goods, man.
All right, Invincible season 4, the final episode of the season. Initial reaction in 3, 2, 1.
God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was fantastic. It was. It really was. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
You you have to take a bow. You have to respect this. All right.
You know, from a bunch of casuals, bro, like coworkers that I talked to, they're like, it was like they liked the episode, but like,
you were talking about me
super
and Ben.
slow. Oh no. Like a bunch of coworkers of mine, like
with stupid people. You
trust me, I know that.
You could like, I said stupid people, but fill in any like slur, like whatever word, and just quote me on it. Say that I said it.
I have one.
Okay. I have two. Anyone has 3?
Holy shit.
This is Best season of Invincible. In my opinion.
That's it. That's
Really?
an interesting discussion, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
My previous favorite
I've
was
thought about
season 1. So like,
See, I think season 3 is the best season of this show.
Yeah, I still think I still think season 3 is better.
I think that
I have thought about this conversation though. I don't hate the argument.
I think it's the best season of the show, and I also
there's a lot more glaring problems for me than there are with other seasons. Minus season 2, but.
And is it the best season of TV this year so far? Only contender would be Wonder Man for me.
I think I'd put Invincible over. Oh God, I don't know if I would. Fuck.
I think so.
That's another good conversation to have.
Oh man, I'd put Invincible. I'm an Invincible dick rider, bro. I'll put Invincible over Wonder Man.
Invincible.
I love that
Wonder Man. I do love it, and there was not a lot of issues I had with Wonder Man.
That's the
but
thing.
Like Invincible's highs are so high though.
But then
I don't think it's fair to say. I don't think it's fair to say Wonder Man, Charlie. I'm not gonna lie. I think it has to say Invincible, because like, bro, Wonder Man is so good. And I was originally gonna say don't let recency bias get a hold of you, but Invincible's highs this season were so good.
But Wonder Man never had a low like episode 4 though, is my thing. Like if it's the consistently that good versus like the highs can be really great and then the lows, like not that episode 4 was bad, but it was just like, what are we doing? Like what are we doing here?
But like 5, 6, 7, 8 were all like dang near 10 out of 10 episodes.
Sure.
As a consensus group from us in our conversation, I think they were all 10, like all 9, 10 out of 10 episodes.
Yeah.
It's so tough. But like when it's the peak of the 4th season of a show versus like the first season of Wonder Man, and yeah, I'm not taking anything away from it. Like I'd probably rate them basically the same, like as a season as a whole. But I think I'm taking this.
I think I have to take Invincible. I think I have to.
That's probably. I mean, yeah, that's what I originally said. I guess I'll stick with it because, like, yeah, I love Invincible. I truly, like I said, I'm an Invincible dick rider. So,
yeah, we know.
But hold on, buddy. Mr. Season 4 is the best season.
Whoa. I wasn't dick riding season 3 like you were. Like, I don't understand.
But season 3 is warranted dick riding. You're just dick riding season 4 because of Thrag, bro.
We're justifying dick riding.
Oh yeah, we're justifying because there's more glaring problems with season 4 than there is in season 3. Just plain facts, bro. Plain facts. Pace. I was gonna say pacing issues, but honestly, not even really pacing issues. But maybe at the same time, because like you're complaining about episode 4 of The Boys. Granted, it's the final season versus season 4 of this show, but like, where's the plot progression in episode 4? Both episode 4s of these shows, you know, like nothing. There's no plot progression there for this show either. And I just think that overall,
I agree that's a dud. Like we know,
sure.
I don't think that's when you then hit probably the best stretch of episodes for the entire series. You know, the season as a whole can't be a 10 out of 10 season.
Sure.
It can be a 9 out of 10 season with a really bad episode.
But then like for me, where do I put like character growth and whatnot? Because I don't think Mark really had any. Like I talked about it in episodes 1 through 3 when we first started. Like it was a natural progression for his character. I do think that they introduce a great foil to the conclusion he comes to at the end of season 3. Even like talking about the entire season of season 4 now. The foil being he's gone through the phase of, oh, I don't want to kill people. That's not what heroes do. To I will kill people when I have to save who I love, to save those I love, and yada, 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 and save the world, potentially. And he kills the Sequid guy, the innocent guy. But now he's presented with not a do I spare them, do I kill them sort of situation.
he literally fucking can't. Like you don't have an option as to what you can do because you can't do shit to this fucking guy. So like, I think that that's a great like way to flip Mark's expectations on his head. Despite the fact that like he's still going to try, like even in this episode, he tries to fight Thrag. I mean, to no avail, of course, but I do think that's an interesting foil, but just in terms of like actual character progression, I just don't think that there's much for Mark. I do think there is character progression to be had in the season, mostly for Nolan, and I think that was handled pretty well. And it was a very enjoyable part of the season. But with that being said, not that was on the back burner, but it wasn't a forefront idea of the season either. So, like, I don't know. I love this season a lot. I can't say it's my favorite though. Just season 3 has such a good and clear cut arc for Mark throughout the entire thing, and I just think it's leaps and bounds above character wise than season 4.
And we talked to. Sorry. Go for it.
Look at you bending down like a little bitch and taking it. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I think that Mark not being able to fight back against Thrag and the other Viltrumites taking over, blending in on Earth, I think that's still I would consider that a natural progression of the arc that he's been on, because I think it goes from like the evaluation of he's moved on to it's sometimes okay to kill in order to protect, but he's still wrestling with that. And now it's coming down to like I can't even fight them, but like I'm still risking their lives by doing anything. So it's like it's flipping the situation, but like it's still to me a part of like the same character growth. It's flipping it now to the point where like he can't just kill Thrag and be done with it and save everybody. He has to accept that Thrag is there to stay. So now the moral dilemma has shifted because he doesn't have the control to just save everybody. I think that's a new layer and a new dynamic that's more interesting than him just deciding that like, yeah, I'm gonna kill people, when it is deemed as necessary. Now it's a whole different threat level because he doesn't even have the choice. So I think the lack of control, I think, adds an interesting layer to it.
Sure, I agree. I think it adds an interesting layer, but I just don't think that is a more compelling place for his character than the entire arc that he goes through of like not wanting, like in season 3, he doesn't want to be killing people, but there's situations he's put in where like Immortal will not let him leave until he does kill him.
Yeah.
And like, dude,
that was the episode I was going to call out because that episode is it's filler, but it's so fucking good because it's still, and we talked about this when it came out. It's filler, but it still pertains to the story and it still pertains to Mark's whole arc.
Yeah.
That episode's great.
I still love that line, bro, when right after he kills Immortal and the two dudes that brought him to the future, they're sitting there, thank you so much. And he's like, don't thank me. Please don't thank me for that. Like, oh man, that's so good, bro. That's so good. And like, I don't know, like there are great character moments, i.e. his conversation this episode specifically with Eve, and like great voice acting as well. I mean, we know Steven Yeun's got it in him at this point.
In his bag.
Seriously, bro. But yeah, in that moment where he's like, oh God, like I when we find him, I'm gonna have to go out there and find him again and leave you alone. Like there's great character moments. I just and I agree that I think that's a great foil and a great way to turn flip things on its head for Mark, who is not. I mean, as we've seen, he's not always in control. In fact, he's most oftentimes not in control, which is a power scaling complaint that a lot of people have with the show. But taking that character who thinks that he has this option all the time, and as I was sort of saying before, taking this character who thinks he has the option to do whatever he wants in a fight, essentially, and just taking that away from him, and now he's put into this position where he just has to deal with and work with everything that he doesn't want to in order to keep his loved ones alive. I think that's great. I just don't think that the way that we get there is as compelling as the way that we get to him killing people, him deciding to kill people in season 3. I just the actual journey itself, I guess, is where my hang up is. Because I agree with you, Ben. I think it's a great position to put him in. I just don't think that it was very I don't want to say telegraphed, but just for lack of a better word, telegraphed.
I don't even disagree with anything that you're saying.
Okay.
I think you're spitting. Can we all agree that Eve took a massive L? Like specifically,
what are you saying? What are you saying? Because she got fat, buddy? Are you saying because she got fat? Whoa!
No. Wait. I'm doing my impressions again, bro. No. The fact that after like she says goodbye to Mark and like there's kind of this uncertainty that he's gonna make it back or whatever. The fact that like if he had died, that like his legacy, his bloodline is just gone. It's like I understand everything worked out fine, but holy selfish, bro. Like I'm sorry, that is crazy. That's insane to me. Only kill of the episode, by the way.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit.
He's on one today. Holy. Oh my god. He's had to throw that in there too.
Yeah, that
fun fact.
Holy shit. Oh,
am I wrong? Like, do you guys disagree with that? That's kind of. I understand it all worked out fine and whatever, but I was like, dude, if Mark had died, that's like, that's wild.
I did see that sentiment online, but Oliver's out there. Let's go. Like Nolan's still here.
True.
Nolan is. Let's find Nolan an Earth.
Bro, Nolan's probably got more kids.
Repopulate with. Nolan's
no,
a
yeah,
fraud,
I didn't.
bro. That's what Nolan is.
True that, bro. Oh my gosh.
No, whoa. Nolan is not a fraud.
Brother, we talked about this last episode. In space, fighting in front of Viltrum, fighting the other Viltrumites. Bro, compare him fighting right there to season 2 on Thraxa. Night and day, bro.
He did go demon mode.
Yeah, bro.
But
night and day, which is like that's just another testament to the power scaling issue that the show clearly has.
That's fair.
Like,
I don't know.
I'm able to overlook it in certain instances. I am a very adamant complainer when it comes to Mark being able to fight certain things and not being able to fight other things, i.e. him being able to fight conquest, quote unquote, and then this fucking the fucking dragon guy, he's like, oh no, this is too much for me. Like, come on, bro, that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, the biggest fraud is Oliver. Like, I swear next season he's gonna be saying we fought Thrag. And I'm gonna, dude, like, get off the screen. Like, I don't want to hear it because this would be the third time now. Like, that's actually crazy. And Tech Jacket's on a little bit of. I mean, it's
a little bit, bro.
It's like, what are you doing here? Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but you're not helping. Like, you're doing more damage than good. And then Thetis, I mean, that
boy dead.
That boy dead.
He was putting in work on Telescria though.
Yeah, he was, but also now, even in the grave, being like, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Which, you know, that's also selfish because he's literally saying, oh yeah, now that I'm dead as a Viltrumite, why don't you just use this and kill all the other ones? It's like, okay, buddy, you could have just like, could you not have just done this and self-sacrifice? Like,
I think that was his. I think I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but I think that was his plan. In the long term, he was going to make sure all of the other Viltrumites were dead, and then he was going to kill himself.
because he thinks that all Viltrumites are any Viltrumite is a problem.
That's probably fair.
Speaking of which, though, do we think Alan's going to use that? Like, use the Scourge virus? Because, like, they also, in Thetis' message, like, he specifically says that it would not only hurt Viltrumites, but those with similar DNA, i.e. Mark's people. Yeah. So that means humans as well. And I feel like they wouldn't say that unless that was going to be a thing. So, like, question is, does Alan use it? Or does he have somebody else do it? Maybe Alan's girlfriend. Oh, that could be a good. Maybe he doesn't want to do it, but he tells because she sexed it out of him. He tells what's her name, his girlfriend, and then he's like, I don't want to do it though, and then she goes and does it, and then they have like a emotional turmoil between them. But I don't know if the show has enough time for all that.
Probably have makeup sex after that, knowing that.
I don't know if Alan would, if Alan didn't want to use it and she wouldn't use. I don't know if Alan would be good with her after that.
I don't know.
But that's the thing. I don't know if the show would have time for all that.
The truth is, I don't know how all of this ends, and you would think that the overall story has a happy ending, but there's also a world where it just doesn't. Like there's a world where they just like kill all of humanity, and then there's maybe a couple of Viltrumites who are left over who somehow escaped, and
sure.
It ends in loneliness. Like I don't know.
Also want to say, wait, actually, Aiden, sorry, I forgot. I want to hear your.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it just depends on how desperate Alan is, right? Or like how traumatized he is. Like this has been his number one dead set goal, right?
Sure.
We got to get rid of Viltrumites. We got to get rid of them. He formed an alliance with Nolan. Nolan hates the Scourge virus. You know, I think it's just a matter of how much does this matter to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Well, does that exceed, or does that extend far beyond him and Nolan's friendship that they just made?
Right. Another thing also is that a little disappointed with the lack of a conquest mention to Cecil from Mark. But you know, Mark had a lot of things on his mind, so I guess that's excusable. But I do also want to point out that I love the moment between Cecil and Nolan. I did not think we'd get that. I didn't even imagine getting that.
So good.
But it's the way they play off of each other, and just like what, all of Earth or just this specific spot? Everything, or just this specific spot. And I love that because Cecil, we know Cecil's somewhat smart. He's not clearly not with what he did with Conquest. He's not super smart, but like the way I'm sure he's scared of Nolan in a sense, but he's also testing his, I don't know, his real, like how much his heart has truly changed. He's deliberately saying words that he believes, and he also probably just wants to get off his chest towards Nolan to let him know how pissed off he is, but also to sort of test Nolan's resolve, test his anger, test his ability to hold himself back, and his ability to if he's really changed by threatening him and just telling, get the fuck off my planet kind of thing. I liked that a lot.
I also love the line, nearly died 2,341 more times, and then we can talk. I was like, oh my God, that was amazing. Because like, in what right does Nolan have to be sassy towards Debbie and to be sassy towards Cecil? Yeah. And both times he gets put in his place, and he's like, ah, shit, yeah, all right, they kind of have a point. Like, it's like he's fighting so hard to like get back on level playing ground with them, and both times he's reminded of like everything he did, and he's like, I guess I truly don't have a say in anything.
Yeah. Speaking of the Debbie stuff, actually, I wanted to talk about that between him and Debbie. I do. Maybe this might be a hot take, but I think I like the direction they're going with it. Because like this has been a hot button topic for the fact that like in the comics at this point she's already not fully forgiven Nolan, but she has basically gotten back together with him, and they've tried to work on things and started to work on things. But clearly now we're at this point where like that's not, at least as far as we know, that's not a thing on Debbie's mind whatsoever. She's still very clearly pushing back against him and telling him to fuck off, all that kind of thing. But the way Nolan presents this to her is like, Debbie, I know you're going to get, which he's cocky about this. And I don't love that for him. Cause like, I agree with Aiden, like you're not in a position to be cocky, buddy, but, still he does it. And he says, Debbie, like, stop pretending like you don't know me. And like, I know you're going to give me another chance because you believe in second chances and you believe in rehabilitation. So like, just stop beating around the bush, et cetera, et cetera. And like the way that she realizes that like, it's almost like she has a look on her face of like, my husband is still in there somewhere. And she's taking that and maybe with a grain of salt and looking at it as a like, okay, I mean, whatever kind of thing. She's still mostly only in this for Oliver. And going up onto the spaceship and when they're looking out at Earth in that moment where Nolan reaches out to her, but then he stops and realizes like, no, like this isn't the right time. And this would be also be making it about me again, which is something she specifically, like in their first interaction where they saw each other earlier in this season. That's something that she specifically pointed out. And so like, it just shows more growth for him as well. And the reason I say I like it is because I can see now the path for Debbie to being able to forgive him in some sense. I still don't know if I love the idea of her completely forgiving him just because of the way they've written Debbie. But I do think that the way they're doing this so far is much more acceptable to me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I like the direction. And yeah, I think that moment on the spaceship, that's kind of like a good wrap up of the season summary of like where they're at and where they're headed, which I think I'm a fan of thus far. I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. Like, why'd Paul leave? You know, that's what I'm trying to. I know it's like, you know, our lives just didn't mesh, but like, I'm gonna miss.
Bro's
Paul,
fully
you know?
into the Paul memes, bro. He's all in on the Paul memes.
I did send a couple that was, you know, Paul beating the shit out of Thrag.
Yeah,
which was great. But
did you send the one where it was like Thrag's coming to Earth and then it's like Earth's heroes and it's Debbie punching Nolan and it just cuts to a nuclear blast or some shit?
Yeah. Debbie at 1% power. Yeah,
that was funny.
Something about Cecil, I forgot that was Walter Goggins until like
Walton.
What?
Walton Goggins, yeah. Not Walter. Walton.
No.
Walter White.
Hold right now.
I promise you, brother.
Walton Goggins.
It's Walton Goggins?
Yes, sir.
Since
yes, sir.
when?
Probably since he was born. I was guessing, but
Walter Goggins.
This guy's almost as old as you. No, this is wrong. I've always thought it was Walter Goggins. I'm not even kidding. This is like, this is actually shaking my world.
Dude, you just said it so casually too. That was good. That was good, man.
What?
I can see why
Don't
you
know
exactly.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
I forgot
Walton Goggins. He's great. Yeah, he's great, man. He's great.
I feel like I identify him more now, like as like he is Cecil to me.
Sure.
I don't even know like what else he's really in that I've seen. He's in like one Tarantino movie, and that's basically it.
He's in the Fallout show, which you haven't watched, but
yeah.
He's also in the most recent season of White Lotus.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask if he was
silly me. I watched that.
No, I know you haven't. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying stuff that he's in. But yeah, speaking of voices, just to go off on the smallest tangent, the game that's coming out, Invincible Versus, like nobody is reprising their roles with the exception of Adam Eve. Gillian Jacobs is reprising her role, and then Interestingly, Rexplode, I don't remember the guys. I think it's like Jason or something. He's voicing him, but for the cutscenes only, not for the gameplay stuff.
I saw
Which is
that.
interesting. Yeah. And then I think also Robot is the same guy, Ross Marquand, and Anissa is the same girl from season 2 Anissa, not this season Anissa. So like, I don't
didn't know
who's
they made
like
a switch.
Yeah. It's because she hasn't talked that much this season, but you would probably notice if she
is Becca voicing the new one or
Becca voiced the old one. The old one.
She voiced the old one.
She's voicing her in the game though as well. So like technically original Anissa, she's voicing her. So I don't know if there was just scheduling conflicts this season for her or what. Like I don't know if she'll be back in future seasons.
I'm not the biggest fan of Alex Lee.
It just the video game one for Mark.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him as a. I mean, like he has moments where he sounds like
exactly like him. Sure.
But I don't know. I don't really like him.
I'm with you because everybody says that every word he says sounds exactly like Steven Yeun, and that's just not true whatsoever. There are points where you can really hear it, yes, but it's not like a 1-to-1. Absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like. Yeah, there's some moments where he just does not sound like how I would imagine Invincible to sound outside of Steven Yeun voicing him. At all. So I'm not the biggest fan of it.
J.K. Simmons is voicing Nolan in the game.
I was gonna say because all the scenes I saw with Nolan, I was like, holy shit. So if he wasn't voicing him, I was gonna ask who the fuck was.
I feel like that might be like the most important one, to be honest.
Like, if you're gonna get the voice actor, like you want to get J.K. Simmons.
I think you want J.K. Simmons as Omni-Man more than you want Steven Yeun as Invincible.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I think that's a. I don't want to say crazy take, but I think that's a little wild. I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
I don't fully have a stance on either or. I do want to say,
but it's J.K. Simmons. I mean, he's
sure. Yeah.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
This is supposed to be a small tangent. I didn't want to hang on this too long, but
I will say one line I love from Mark this episode was, "We didn't kill them. We just gave them nothing to lose." Oh my god! Like the way that they just like over the entire episode, the way they just kept on, making a knee, for the plot to step on to lift up to the next level. The way they kept doing that up until, Mark seeing Thrag and being like, "Oh yeah, no, he's not here," and then seeing him was like, "Oh shit, okay, that's actually him." That entire sequence, dude. Perfect. That might be one of my favorite scenes in this entire show.
Seriously, it's so good. I love Thrag. He's like, you have no choice, and yet you must choose. It's like, dude, so good.
He's so Lee Pace is a gift. I will say, like what I had read, right, all the stuff that I had seen, and Charlie, what you had got spoiled and whatnot. Nolan is with Mark in that moment, right?
Yeah, like that's why I was confused.
They go to Earth, and Mark looks back to Nolan and is like, "They're not here." Like, "Oh my god, they're not here." And then Thrag's just behind them. And he's like, "We very much are here." It's so cold. It is just the coolest shit ever. So like I'm watching the episode, and like as soon as they fly down, I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, like I'm excited to see how this plays out. They fly down, nothing, and it's just quiet. So I was like, oh, okay. They're obviously they have to do that moment, but I want to see how this plays out. So then towards the end of the episode, I'm like, holy shit, here we go. Nolan's not with him. Yeah. And I absolutely love that choice because it just gets to fully be Mark's decision.
Yeah.
Nolan isn't there to talk with Mark like he is in the comics. He's not there to, step up before Mark says anything and give the answer. Nolan's gone. Nolan's up and left. It is literally just Mark and Thrag. And Mark has to make a decision, and it has to be his, and whatever he makes, he has to live with. So him making the decision of like, okay, yeah, like y'all can stay here. and then immediately looking down. It's like, what have I done? Gosh, it's so good, dude. It's so good. That's why I don't care to look at fucking spoilers. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I know that Nolan and Mark are there with Thrag, and then they end up doing something 10 times better. But I just love that change. I love that Nolan isn't there, and it's just fully Mark's decision. Whether it's for better or for worse, it's all on Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that he's literally just like speaking for all of humanity is like that's crazy.
You just saved the lives of every living thing on this planet.
Because Mark was trying to be like introspective of like, what have I done? And then Thrag just hears him and turns around and just answers.
Dude, well, what's like somebody pointed out on Twitter, I might have sent this to Charlie, I don't know. Somebody pointed out that like Thrag is so, and we've talked about this throughout the past couple episodes. Thrag almost like adores Mark. Like he truly looks at Mark as their savior. And that like almost brings tears to his eyes. And that almost like makes him genuinely want to like sit down and talk to Mark because he's like, you're Viltrum's savior. And he's like, but I gave you a deal that you'll never hear from me, that I won't interfere. Like I have to leave, but like, thank you. And it's so interesting, like just from a villain standpoint of how he treats Mark in that moment. Where he's like, you truly have no idea what you've just done. You're like our savior. Who would have ever known? But for Thrag to like say that and like his emotions in that moment, it's crazy that someone like him can just be like, thank you so much. Like I worship you, like you have just saved our entire race. It's insane. It's cold-blooded.
The universe is strange. In a way, you've become our savior. Like, dude, so many great fucking lines from Thrag this episode. Yeah.
Anyone who I mean, slower paced compared to the last couple of episodes, which is like high action packed, whatever. I think this was a perfect finale. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You want fights. You just had the last 3 episodes to enjoy that. Yeah. This is a good wrap up.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And just another year until season 5, bro.
I mean, Charlie, you get the 1-1 pick next year for the Rotten Tomatoes draft. Are you going Invincible?
I'll tell you, I'm not. I'm
not either. Actually, I'm not either.
I think I'm going without knowing the Rotten Tomatoes of the other Spider-Verse off the top of my head. I'm going Spider-Verse, I think.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah,
that's correct. I think they're both even like 97 or something for both.
Oh, really? Okay.
If we were getting Invincible season 5 this year with everything else, I probably still wouldn't go Invincible.
Really?
But do you guys think it's still not making it past the first round though?
It's not. There's no way an
87 and 80, or say 86 right now. Actually, audience 86 audience score. You guys are itching for that.
Going? Come on, like
clearly, it wasn't my number 1 pick. Hasn't gone yet. The Odyssey has not gone yet, so you can't. That's not a fair comparison.
That's fine. I'm just saying, but. Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man. I think Invincible probably goes first round, and then we'll see. I don't want to tip picks a year in advance. Yeah.
Both Spider-Verse movies have exactly 190 combined.
Oh,
Is Batman
97
part 2 2027, or did they get pushed to 2028?
It's 2027.
It's 2027. It's next year.
It's Secret Wars, Batman, and Across the Spider-Verse. Secret Wars depending on Doomsday.
I don't think I don't know, man. I don't know if Secret Wars would go in the first couple rounds, to be honest.
First couple. I mean, I guess Doomsday didn't go at all.
Doomsday didn't go at all.
But as Aiden was mentioning, depending on Doomsday. So if Doomsday is good, do you think Secret Wars goes in the first couple rounds?
Here's what I think is a real possibility. I think there's a real possibility that we really enjoy Doomsday, but that the critic score is not very good. I think that's a realistic possibility.
Oh, sure.
That the fans are pleased, but critics are not, and that the audience score is high. If that's the case, I think we'd be in the same boat as Doomsday, where it might not get drafted at all. But then if somebody bids on it, we're all like, we all want it just for like the risk, ride or die. But like, we don't want to just like straight up pick it unless somebody does. Maybe that'll change after Doomsday. That could change.
Sure. Yeah.
But I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm so excited to watch Daredevil. I'll be honest. That's all I've been thinking about for the last like 45 minutes, hour. I'm sorry. Because like we were talking about,
I want you to know you're doing exactly what you got on Aiden for. You're doing exactly what you got on Aiden for. You're buying into the hype, and you have all these expectations now. You're doing exactly what you got on Aiden for. I thought
you were talking about we're podcasting, and you're over here thinking about this and doing. This.
Sure, that too. Okay, whoa. Double whammy, buddy.
Aiden, if I was doing what you.
All right, thank you everybody for watching this episode. I'm not gonna do this.
If I was doing what you do, Aiden, I would have Daredevil open on my second monitor and just be watching it while we're recording.
That'd be funny.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro's doing something. Anyways, I'm so excited. We were talking about, is Invincible the best season of television this year so far? That conversation will probably have to happen again at the end of Daredevil. We'll see. The fact, though, that we have 3 comic book shows that are all going to be in the conversation and contention for the best show of the year, that's great. I mean, I think we're all here for that. So, unfortunately, this is the final week where we have the trifecta of shows coming out. That is over with Invincible being done. We have a couple more weeks of Daredevil. And then we move on, and we're not that far away from Spider Noir, which is crazy. That trailer dropped as well. Wild. Like, I almost can't even believe that it's a real show.
It actually
looks great.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people saying that, like, man, you really want to watch black and white, but like the color actually looks so good that like you kind of tough choice.
I'm going to watch in color, but I will say the black and white does look good, and I can see how it's appealing to other people. Yeah. Just to me, though, I've never been a black and white fan. And also there's little things like, because I watched the trailer in black and white first, and there's that moment where she's like, "What happened to you? Did you?" And he's like, "Oh, I walked into a door," or whatever he said. I couldn't even tell that he had a mark on his eye. Like I didn't notice that. So like, I don't know. That's just a small thing, but that's just one of the reasons why I don't like black and white. So,
yeah. So we got that coming up.
Black or white. That's what I said, and white, but it's or white. Sorry.
What is that?
The Michael Jackson song.
Oh,
I was doing the Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, no, of course.
If you're black or white.
So then we have that, and probably some other shows that I'm just not thinking of at the moment. We shouldn't be that far off from like The Bear and whatnot in the summer. So,
dude, yeah, we got to be getting a trailer soon.
Yeah,
there's got to be a trailer soon for that.
Hoping we get that soon. I'm sure you guys are hoping for X-Men 97. That'll have to make me get my butt in gear and actually watch that. Been holding the line on that for a while. So, lots of exciting stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this was a 3-hour episode. But it makes sense. This has been an insane run of content that we have been on for these last couple of months. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you all next time on another episode of the Words from the Nerds podcast. Sayonara.
Another long ass episode next time, maybe. Adios.